coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
WCAB.
And a pleasant good evening, high school football fans. Welcome into Week 9 of High School Football Friday night here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. You can also listen to High School Football Friday night. We are streaming online at WCABfootball.com. Bill Teal of Signature Web Designs makes that service possible, and we appreciate Bill's help in not only providing a link to the live stream of tonight's broadcast, but also for his recording, so that if you want to go back and relive the memories a second time around, or if we said something and you want to go back and find out if that is in fact what we really did say, you can always go back on WCABfootball.com and listen to the broadcast after the game has concluded. Tonight, along with Cliff Palmieri, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs, and we are broadcasting live from Cherryville High School, home of the Ironmen. Tonight, Cherryville will be hosting the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins. High School Football Friday Night being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Tri-City Tire, Robbins Auto Parts, Isothermal Community College, Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, Fat Tracy's Barbecue, and by 5 Communications. Just a few of the many sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible each and every Friday evening. All 3 of our varsity teams in the county in action tonight. And let's start up in Rutherfordton, where the RS Central Hilltoppers, coming off that shutout, a huge 48-0 win, homecoming win over Morganton Patton last week. Tonight, the Hilltoppers at home hosting non-conference action. Asheville AC Reynolds has come to town. It will be a 7:30 kickoff in Rutherfordton. The Reynolds Rockets are 4-3 overall. They are 3-1 in their conference. Hilltoppers improved to 2-4 overall last week. They are now 2-2 in the Mountain Foothill 7 conference. Been a long time since AC Reynolds and RS Central have gotten together. In fact, you have to go back about 23 years ago. Last time they faced each other was way back on August 21st of 1998. Cliff, you had just finished up high school about that time.
Yeah, I just graduated in May of 1998, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a long time since the Rockets and the Hilltoppers have gotten together. This was a game that the Hilltoppers were able to schedule a couple of weeks ago. Tonight was supposed to originally be the night that the Hilltoppers would host the Cavaliers from East Rutherford. But, of course, with East not fielding a varsity team this season, that opened up some holes in the Hilltoppers' schedule. And their non-conference opponent tonight, they found in Asheville AC Reynolds. It will be the second time that they have had a non-conference game with a much larger 3A opponent. Remember, several weeks ago, they had a home game with Alexander Central, a game that the Alexander Central won by 20 points, 28-8. So tonight, another big 3A opponent. Hilltoppers will have an open date next Friday night, and then one more game 2 weeks from tonight, the big showdown what a game it should be as RS Central travels to Chase. That'll be 2 weeks from tonight. Chase tonight. This is a huge matchup for the Trojans in the Mountain Foothills 7 conference race. Basically, this is a game for second place in the conference race, right behind undefeated conference foe Hendersonville. Chase tonight at Polk County. Trojans are 6-1 overall. They are now 1-1 in the conference after that surprisingly easy win over Brevard on Monday night, 43-14. Polk County 4-2 overall. They are 2-1 in the conference. They are coming off an open date, and 2 weeks ago, Wolverines defeated the Hilltoppers of RS Central by 20, 48-28. Now, Chase and Polk County have played 8 times since 2005. Of those 8 most recent games, Chase has only won 1. 1 out of the 8, and that came back in 2008 when they had a 3-point 17-14 win over Polk County. Polk County has won those other 7 times, including the last time they played back in the 2018 season. Was a narrow Wolverines victory that year, 31-28. Chase favored by 7 points by Brian Simmons going into the game tonight in Columbus. 7:30 kickoff there as well. Our featured game of the week is here in Cherryville, where the Ironmen are preparing to host the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins. And we'll be back to tell you more and preview this game tonight after we take a time out. This is the countdown to kickoff.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Mo Sports, WCAB. And our coverage brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering. Also Farmer's Friend, Feed Seed and Supply. Circle B Barbecue, All Around Tree Service. Andrew Tisdale with Edward Jones, and by Family Car Rental. Just a few of the many sponsors who help make our weekly broadcast possible. we are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. And our featured game of the night will be Thomas Jefferson, Classical Academy Griffins tonight at Cherryville, Southern Piedmont Conference action. Griffins are now 3-3 overall. They are 1-3 in the conference race. Cherryville is 2-5 overall. They are 1-2 in the Southern Piedmont Conference. These two schools have played 8 times since 2013. They have always been members of the Southern Piedmont Conference during these 8 previous matchups. Cherryville won one of those games, been about 5 years ago. October 7th, 2016, they defeated the Griffins by a point, 35-34. Other 7 victories have been claimed by the Griffins. So, for TJ, the good news is the 2A schools in the conference are now history. They are behind the Griffins. In fact, the Griffins will not see another 2A opponent, or 3A or 4A for that matter, for the rest of the season. So here is what is at stake tonight. The number 1 playoff position of the 4 1A teams in the Southern Piedmont Conference. A win tonight here in Cherryville, a win next week, homecoming game in Avondale against Gastonia Highland Tech. The Griffins would earn the top 1A playoff spot coming out of the Southern Piedmont Conference. So, tonight and next week are huge games for the Griffins. How will the players respond? First time since Coach Cash has been at TJ that the Griffins have suffered 3 consecutive losses. They're not used to that. I know Coach Cash, Jacob Conley here with the Daily Courier, and Jacob passed along some comments from Coach Cash. He said he wasn't nearly as concerned worrying about Cherryville as he was worrying about his own team, the Griffins. Getting that mental preparation, trying to get the players to buy back into the concept that, hey, you know, we knew it was going to be tough against the much larger 2A schools. It was. So now it's a matter of we got to regroup, and we've got to win these next 2 weeks to get us that number 1 1A playoff spot coming out of the conference race. And basically, that is the story. Now, we don't know what to expect, and that's partially why we are here tonight, to see how the Griffins will play, how they will respond after suffering 3 consecutive losses. Coming into tonight's game, quarterback number 7, Bryce Jurgensen. He has a 61% pass completion accuracy, 60 of 99, 722 yards through the air. That includes 4 passing touchdowns, but there also are 4 blemishes, 4 interceptions that Jurgensen has thrown into. Now, interesting to note is the quarterback Jurgensen also is the leading rusher for the Griffins. He has 64 carries, 434 yards total. That is an average of 6.8 yards per carry. He also has collected 9 rushing touchdowns for TJ. Other rushers, number 8, Barrett Thompson, 44 carries, 237 yards. He averages just over 5 yards per carry. Thompson has 5 Griffin touchdowns. Number 2 is Jeremy Black. He is 23 rushes for 171 yards. That's a 7.4-yard average. Black has scored 1 touchdown. In the receiving department, no surprise, the number 1, Dakota Twitty, leads the way for TJ. 24 catches. It's a total of 389 yards. an average of 16.2 yards per catch. He has 4 touchdowns. Number 5, Bailey Coe, 11 receptions, 149 yards. His average 13.5 yards per catch. All of those names I just mentioned, all 5 are seniors. And it is interesting this year to note that this Griffins team is senior-led by far. Very good, very talented group of young men. But all of these leaders in the categories, they are all seniors at TJ. Coming into the game tonight, Brian Simmons has TJ as a 17-point favorite over Cherryville. Well, we'll find out if that materializes, because we never know until we tee it up and we kick it off and we get this game underway. At home tonight, RS Central, 21-point underdogs to AC Reynolds. So the Rockets favored over the Hilltoppers by 21. As I mentioned, Chase tonight favored over Polk County by 7 points. Have one JV game to report from last night. What a win for the Chase JV squad. A 54-0 shutout of Polk County. So the Chase JV team is now 7-1 overall. They are 3-0 in the conference. Next game for the JVs at Chase will be at Burns in Lawndale, and that will be next Thursday night. RS Central, of course, discontinued their JV team after the opening week of the season. They had to move a lot of players up to the varsity squad, and TJ has never fielded a JV team. I think that gets the stage set. It is senior night here at Cherryville, and the Ironmen also with a number of seniors on their football team. In fact, as I look up and down the sideline here for the recognition here during pregame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 or 10 seniors on the Cherryville team this year. Beautiful night. Cliff, we couldn't predict better weather than what we have.
Oh, I know. I tell you, it was a little warmer than I was expecting. I brought my hoodie. Jay saw it, and I was expecting to have to throw that on, but I didn't. But you're talking about these seniors tonight. You look, and I see one lineman. The rest of them are skilled players out here.
Yep.
And that means that, their linemen are going to be back next year here in Cherryville. And, that's always a good plus for them. And I guarantee you, talk about the point spread here in Cherryville. These are seniors, and they're going to want to go out on top. They're going to give it that little bit of extra effort. And, yes, you want them to give that extra effort every game. This is senior night. There's family members that are here tonight that weren't here last week or the week before because it's their last senior night, last night playing here at Cherryville. So hopefully TJ's healthy. Hopefully TJ comes out and doesn't take them lightly, because senior nights can always do things, strange things for you.
Yep. It's still a flashback to springtime, but I can remember senior night at Chase. That was one of the most memorable senior nights that I will ever remember, because every single senior on the team contributed in the win that night.
And that's why we gave the entire senior class the Player of the Game award, because it wasn't just one senior doing it. Every my own son scored a touchdown. The only touchdown he scored his whole career was that night. He fell on a fumble in the end zone, and you had Jesse Pageant and Stoney Hicks and Caden Hampton and Kylan Miller. They were all playing really hard football.
Yep.
And so Caleb Metz.
You're right, though. Senior night is one of those nights where sometimes just don't pay too much attention to the numbers on the paper, because on your senior night, you want to try to go out with a win.
And your underclassmen, they want you to go out on a win. And a lot of times they'll play a little bit harder.
Yep.
Because they don't want you crying on the sideline after the game because you lost on your senior night. They want you happy and having a blast and going to those younger guys going, thank you very much, because those juniors know next year they're going to be in the same position, and they want to show those younger guys, younger than them, this is what we did for our seniors.
Yep. 7:30 kickoff is rapidly approaching. We are about 10 minutes away from that here tonight in Cherville. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Thomas Jefferson, Classical Academy Griffins tonight at Cherville. For Cherville, still to wrap up the season, they have Burns next week, and then they still need to play at Bessemer City. And for the Griffins still to come, as we mentioned, homecoming in Avondale next week, hosting Gastonia Highland Tech, and then they will be back home for a non-conference game with the Carolina Bearcats out of Charlotte. That will be 2 weeks from tonight. Cliff, do you follow UFC at all?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
I found out something very interesting this week because I got to doing some research. I'm like, I want to find out more about who is this Carolina Bearcats team. So I find out that basically they're an independent team out of Charlotte. It looks to me like it's one of those teams where pretty much anybody from the area can show up. I don't know if there's any fee involved to play with the team or not, but basically it looks to me like it's one of those teams where homeschool could be players who, for whatever reason, don't want to play for their own high school team. They're an independent team, but what I found that was so interesting about the Bearcats is that recently in the UFC, there's a new middleweight champion by the name of Ryan Pooh Bear Battle. And 3 years ago, he was a member of the Carolina Bearcats football team.
Wow, that's really neat. You know.
Now,
I thought you were going to hit me with a Bishop Sycamore story. You know, like he made it on ESPN, and come to find out, they're 40 years old.
I haven't heard anything more about Bishop Sycamore
No.
since that whole thing happened a month ago. I wonder, I need to do some checking on that this week and find out what has happened to Bishop Sycamore since. I wonder if they're even still playing at all.
But so he fights for the UFC.
Yep.
He's the champion.
Middleweight champion.
And he was one of the kids that got brought to sporting events, probably in a van or a car.
Yep.
Not in a school bus, not an activity bus. That's wild. It shows you homeschool kids and stuff like that can become big things.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking, on the way up here, we were talking about Bandy's Trojan, Braun Strowman. His name's Adam something, and from WWE, went to high school at Bandy's.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't really talk highly of Bandy's too much, but
well, and then even think about how Chase High, we've mentioned it so many times, but the NFL players who started at Chase. You had both of the McSwains. You had the Keon Whiteside. You have the Carlos Watkins. Then you talk about Major League Baseball. We got to talk about Todd Coffey, White, Tyler White. Got to mention him.
I saw Tyler Monday. He was at the football game.
Really?
Yep.
You should have said something. We could have grabbed him and had an interview.
He was there with his new wife, and I thought they were waving at me. I saw them waving, and I was like, "Wow, that's nice. They're waving at me." It was his dad was standing behind me.
Oh, okay. Well, he could have been waving at you too.
No, they weren't. I confirmed. They were like, "Oh, we." I was like, "How did you even see your dad behind me?" But okay.
We are getting close to our 7:30 kickoff. Want to make note, Cliff has enjoyed a hot dog, a bag of popcorn, a chicken sandwich. Are you good to go?
I'm good to go. I tried to get you to stop at a certain barbecue joint in Shelby, but you had to pick me up at 5 o'clock instead of early.
We'll be back momentarily. You've tuned in to the Countdown to kick off.
Are you ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
Tri-City Tire Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers, the top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778.
It's time to revive your internet. Get speeds all the way up to Vibe 1 gig. Plus, right now we're offering internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. Get Vibe's fiber-rich internet that comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and our local friendly staff. So revive your internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. This is a limited time offer, so call today or visit vibebroadband.com to sign up. Offer ends 10/31/21. Modem taxes and fees extra, not available in all areas. See vibebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
WCAB.
I appreciate it. Okay. High school night back in the golf here on WCAB. We are broadcast via Carolina West Wireless here in Cherville as the Army get ready to play host to the Griffins, Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri. Cliff, one thing that I noticed tonight that is different, and it is kind of sad to actually report, we don't see nearly the fan support for the Griffins that we are used to seeing not only at home but also away games. We have very few Griffins fans on the visitor side of the field.
You know, Jay, I'm used to seeing it look like a home game when we go away. And Cherville is not far from the school. I'm very surprised that they're not packed out. Fans, I have to say this. Don't let the last few weeks get you down and not believe in this Griffin team. I believe in them. Matter of fact, I can tell you that it's Thomas Jefferson Griffins. I believe in that team. It's not Garifins. It's not Griffons. It's Griffins. I say that because we heard this on the way here.
Griffons.
Someone referred to them as the Griffons. I tell you, I am a fan. Yes, I am a Chase alum. My son is a Chase alum. My wife's a Chase alum. And more than likely our daughter will be too. But when it comes to it, TJ, I love TJ. I live less than 2 miles away from TJ. I love to see them successful. They've had a rough few weeks. Do not give up on them. This is a TJ team that will make the playoffs, and I don't want to face them in the playoffs, especially if they get completely healthy by playoffs. I know Jacob Conley agrees with me. He's sitting beside of me, and I don't give up on them. Travel with them. That's your biggest claim is sticking with them. Stick with them.
Griffins tonight have come out in their gray uniforms with the burgundy and the gold trim. These numbers are somewhat difficult, especially as the night goes along. The maroon with the gold trim on the gray, it doesn't stand out quite as well as you would think it would. Our co-captains are currently meeting at midfield for tonight's coin toss. And it appears as though the Griffins have won the coin toss, and Dakota Twitty says we'll defer until the beginning of the third quarter.
I want you to look at the height difference between Dakota Twitty and everybody standing across from him, even beside of him. He's a foot taller than everybody on the field.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Officially 6'4", 215 pounds, but yeah, Dakota looks like he's more like 6'6" now.
They're wearing Cherville's wearing their helmets, and he's still a head taller than them. But we need that young man to play very hard tonight, make this a convincing win. I believe in TJ. I think they can do it.
And we will find out momentarily. High school football Friday night being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Foothills Family Hardware. Also, our thanks to Lifestyle, Wellness and Spa, Sisk Family Ford, Insurance Service Associates. Just a few of the many sponsors who make these weekly broadcasts possible on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, and online at WCABfootball.com. Yep, in a moment it will be time to pull on the pads, lace up the cleats, put on the helmet, and we'll put the ball on the tee. And we will be ready. It's hard to believe, but this is week number 9.
I'm telling you, we've covered 10 games so far. And
yeah, with the Monday night game, we have broadcast 10. Still have 2 more weeks in the regular season. And then we get to get ready for postseason playoff time. And there's a possibility that all 3 Rutherford County varsity teams could be in the playoffs this year. Be interesting to see how these next 2 weeks unfold. And the Ironmen now in all white on this senior night. They have the white jerseys with the white pants, the blue trim, of course. And they come running to this side of the field. And the Griffins on the far side. And we're counting, and it looks like the Griffins may have some players who did not make the road trip tonight. They look a little bit thin on the sideline.
Yeah, we're used to during stretches them starting at the 40 and ending at the 10. Tonight they started at the 35 and barely. I think they may have been on the 10, but they definitely were missing a couple lines.
I had mentioned during the pregame broadcast that it was the first time that the Griffins had had 3 consecutive losses under Coach Cash. Good thing we have the Daily Courier sports guru Jacob Conley, because he reminded me that in Coach Cash's first year back in 2012, actually started off that season 6-0, and then they lost 6 after that.
Yeah, you can't count that season, though. You can't count it. That's a warm-up season for Cash, right? He always gets a warm-up season. I'm just messing.
That was a long time ago, too. But, I mean, that was 9 years ago. Wow. It's amazing. The years do fly by. Griffins to kick off tonight. And this will be a kick from left to right. And Cherville is going to let it bounce into the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that we've seen. Actually, it's 1 week in a row, because Monday night we had the kicker kick one in the end zone. We have another one, and that young man nailed it.
So Cherville will take first possession of the night, 1st and 10 from their 20. And Cherville will be moving right to left here in the opening quarter of play. We are indoors in the press box here tonight. Our thanks to Athletic Director, basketball coach Scott Harrell, and the great staff here at Cherville High. Caden Beaver, the quarterback for Cherville. Shotgun snap this time. Going to keep it. Trying to move out to the right side, turn the corner. Little bit of daylight, not much, maybe a couple of yards. And it actually looks, unless they have changed up some numbers on us again, that was Chase Miller at quarterback for Cherville.
Yeah, that's what Jacob was just telling me. He said number 11 is the quarterback.
So this is a change from what we saw when they played Chase several weeks ago.
Oh, man. TJ gave him an extra 5 yards right there.
Jumped the gun. Offsides against the Griffins. That is going to push it up to, about the 27-yard line.
I can't see out this window. I'm going to try to get it open. Oh, I don't open this side.
Oh
well.
There you go.
Oh, you're good. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to be able to get defensive numbers here, and can't see who's.
There you go, Cliff. There's a window that opens.
Ball snap, bobbled around.
Bobbled around, and a big pile up right in the middle. And this is going to leave them third, probably a good 3 yards here. At least 2. Okay, put the ball down at the 28, so 3rd and 2 for Cherryville. Miller at quarterback for the Ironman. Ready for the shotgun snap. Going to fake the handoff. Keeps it himself. Cuts out to the right. Turns the corner. Has the first down. And it looks like he has taken it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That will be a pickup of about 12 yards.
Yeah, he played that fake very well. I thought he handed the ball off to the running back. He pulled it back in to go around the right side and was uncontested until after he picked up the first down.
I'm looking more. He is a junior, the quarterback for the Ironman, 5'10", 165.
This had to be a last-minute change because even their own crew here said that
Beaver would be the quarterback. 1st and 10, Cherryville. Miller takes the snap. He's going to hand off. Ooh, getting away, but no, a nice jersey tackle made on number 21 for Cherryville. That would be Cooper Sloan. And I think Williams gets the credit there for that tackle. It was literally a jersey tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Cherryville Stadium, if you have never been, it sits right literally on Highway 150, right in the middle of town. Pitch. This time on the reverse, now halfback pass, way up the field, overthrown, nearly picked off, incomplete.
Got to say the safety back there playing, or the corner, playing that very well, did not let the receiver get behind him. It was a little bit of a reverse handoff into a halfback pass. I don't know. There's a lot of motion around in the backfield to make that successful. Good thing is the corner ran with the receiver.
Guess who that corner was? Starting quarterback, Bryce Jurgensen.
Yep. He's like, I'm a quarterback. You can't be doing these trick plays on me.
Big 3rd down coming up here for the Ironmen. 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're trying to draw TJ off sides there.
Now that would give them 5 yards if they could pull that off, but the Griffins stay put. Here's a snap to Miller. Miller fires, batted down, incomplete. His target there was number 9. That would be Jackson Owens. But it's going to bring up 4th and 10 for Cherryville.
Cherryville wanting a call there. I really think the safety was going for the ball. The ball was placed between the receiver and the safety just ran up, tried to catch the ball. They just collided together.
They show pump formation, and it looks like it is Dakota Twitty, the only man back for the Griffins. Here's the snap, plenty of time. Gets off, pretty good punt. Dakota is going to call for a fair catch, looks like at the 21, 22-yard line.
That's a really nice punt by Cherryville. And Dakota Twitty had no choice but to fair catch that because by the time the ball got there, it had enough hang time that he was surrounded by Ironmen.
So the Griffins' offense will come out onto the field. First time tonight. They move left to right here in the opening quarter. Quarterback Bryce Jurgensen. He is alone in the offensive backfield. Shotgun snap, rolling out to his left. He's going to fire right off the bat. It is caught by 20.
No, he dropped it.
Oh.
Went through his hands.
Well, looked like he had it, but he dropped it. Dang it. Going to have to bring it back and try it again.
They coming out, slinging the ball right off the bat. I hate that Twitty didn't get that. It would have been a first down. He was catching it right there at the yard marker.
So the ball comes back to the 21, 2nd and 10 for the Griffins. Again, the shot goes to Jurgensen. Jurgensen's going to hand off, picking up the first down now across the 45 or 35, now up to the 40, and on the carry for the Griffins is number 10, Holden Weatherford. Nice run there, 19 yards. Ball is up to the Griffins' 40, almost right in front of us. Griffins set, 2 wide out, split each side. Made a motion now from left to right. Jurgensen is going to keep it. The quarterback dives at the end of the play, picks up 4, and Bryce takes it up to the 44. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Griffins. TJ still going with a pretty wide open formation here. Jurgensen, the only man in the backfield. Once again, he keeps it. Bryce, plenty of running room over on the left side, and he takes it up to the Ironman 46-yard line. Nice run by Jurgensen, and based on that, you can see why he is the leading rusher on this Griffins team.
Yeah, I mean, they're running the same play at you both for about 4 plays now, other than the one pass.
1st and 10, TJ. Shotgun snap again to Jurgensen. He's going to roll out to his left. Now he's going to fire. Pass caught over on the far side of the field, picking up another first down, taking it up to the 31. And it's Weatherford on the catch.
I think it was a 14-yard.
Yeah, 14-yard pass. 1st and 10 Griffins. On their opening offensive drive, they have moved it up to the Cherville 31. Way over on the far side hash marks now. Going with the same offensive formation here.
Yeah, I got trips left, twins right.
Shotgun snap, Jurgensen tucks it away, comes to the right side. Bryce working through the right side and takes it across the 25 up to the 22. That's going to leave him just short of another first down. Jurgensen and the Griffins moving right up the field here in the opening quarter. Second and 1, Jurgensen over on the left side now flares out even more, has running room, picks up the first down, and Bryce takes it up to the 14-yard line. Another great run by the TJ quarterback. First and 10 for the Griffins at the Cherville 14-yard line. Snap and the handoff. Bouncing off a couple of tacklers, now moving out to the left side.
Darren Thompson looking like he might have got 2. Barrett Thompson, excuse me. Or 1?
I think he only picked up about 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 13-yard line. Still a shotgun snap to Jurgensen. He's going to hand off again. And this time working through the holes on the right side into the end zone for the touchdown. Barrett Thompson. He takes it in for the first 6 points of the night from 13 yards out. Now the Griffins going to try for the point after kick. Snap, the place. Here's the kick. And that is Braden Gilling for the point after. And Gilling puts the Griffins out in front. Where's the scoreboard? 4:42 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Thomas Jefferson, 7. Cherville, nothing. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
For dependable tree service, call on All Around Tree Service. They specialize in tree removal, tree trimming, raising of the canopy, trimming around security lights to maximize your safety. Call on Johnny Davis. He's fully insured, honest, professional, and stands ready to assist you in any tree service you desire. Call him today at 828-429-1956. That's All Around Tree Service, 828-429-1956.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports. WCAB broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, Griffins, 7-0 lead. Griffins score on their first offensive possession of the night, and it comes with 4:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Gilling now to kick for the Griffins following Thompson's touchdown. Here's the kick. Another nice kick. It's going to be returned from inside the 10-yard line. And now finding opening up in the middle of the field and bringing it all the way up to the 35 on the return. A nice return there by Cherville. Is number 1 on the return for the Ironmen. That is Landon Hahn.
Score update out of Polk County. Chase up 3-0, and then hold Polk County on 4th down on their own 20-yard line to get the ball back. So Chase has the ball after getting 3 points.
3-0 Trojans in Columbus. 7-0 here. Griffins out in front of Cherville. 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. Handoff and getting a couple of yards, but taking the defender with him until that is Jeremy Black, who is finally able to bring him to a stop. But he had him for a piggyback ride there, up to the 38.
Bryce Barham, I think that's how you say his last name, went for a ride, didn't he?
2nd and 7 coming up here for Cherville. Ironmen move right to left here in the opening quarter of play. Snap to Miller, quarterback. Rolling back now, going to try pass way over on the far side of the field, incomplete. And it looks like he was trying for Jackson Owens.
Jackson Owens, I don't know if there's a pick play supposed to happen there, but he ran right into the corner. And as a receiver, you don't want to just run into the corner. You want to get to your spot, and that's where the quarterback was throwing, so he had no chance of getting to that ball.
3rd and 7 coming up here for the Ironmen. Ball is on their 38-yard line. One back standing to the right of quarterback Chase Miller. Now whistles blow.
That's another offside call.
Offsides against the Griffins. They're going to pick up 5. That's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Of course, the linebacker there walks up to the line and says, "Come on, guys, the ball is right there. You're the closest person to the ball, and you just jumped off sides."
Makes this much more manageable for the Cherville offense. See what they can do. Griffins up front need to put a stop here. 3rd and 2. Miller, shotgun snap. Cherville quarterback rolls back. He's going to fire a long pass attempt. Way over on the far side of the field, off the fingertips, incomplete.
Jay, I know that's incomplete, but I think they'll go back to that again later on. The corner was beat, and the receiver just needed a couple more steps to haul that one in.
And the intended target there, number 1, Landon Hahn. He is their leading receiver. He's got good speed, too, down that far sideline. You just don't expect to see that on 3rd and short. But now it's going to bring up 4th and 2. They show punt formation here, but be careful. Ooh, this is another good punt. Dakota backs up. Yep, he's going to have to let it go past him. They will down it back at the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
That's one right there that you want to, if you're going to let it hit, you might as well just fair catch it because it's not going to go the direction you're wanting.
Yeah, and it did not. Took a nice row in Cherville's favor. Griffins leading 7-0. They'll come back out onto the field with their offensive unit. Looks like they have 3:40 to work with before the end of the opening quarter. They're going to start this drive from their own 9-yard line. Double check that. It does look like the 8. 1st and 10 Griffins from their own 8. Jurgensen on the handoff. Not much running room on that left side.
And see a penalty flag down.
Wait and see who's on the bottom of the pile here. It is Thompson, Barrett Thompson. Penalty flag is down.
It's going to be against TJ, holding.
Holding against the Griffins. Yikes.
That's where you're going to have to get the ball to the outside because they're clogging up the middle. Maybe take one outside. Don't run it in the end zone.
This is going to back it up to the 4-yard line now. Here's the snap. Jurgensen handing off again. Not any running room. Trying to go up just on the left side of center. And Thompson finds absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's like I said, you can't run that in the middle right now. You're not getting enough separation. I know they look smaller in the middle than they do on the outside, but I'm gonna fake it and run Jurgensen off to the right side.
Huge 3rd down now. Jurgensen, long snap count. Now the snap to the TJ quarterback. He's going to fire a pass over on the far side of the field, and it's caught. Let's see who that is over there. That is Bailey Cole, number 5 on the receiving end, and that was a huge completion. Looks like they are going to spot the ball up at the 31-yard line. Great catch there by Bailey Cole. Right over in front of the TJ fans. Snap to Jurgensen. The quarterback keeps it, comes to the left side. Breaks away from one defender, turns back, but he's caught by the ankles. Only picks up about a yard. Second and 9 coming up here for the Griffins. Down to 1:35 to go in the opening quarter. Thomas Jefferson out in front, 7-0. Nothing different with the offensive formation. Here's the snap. Jorgensen keeps it again. Bryce driving on the left side, still driving. Bryce takes it up to the 38-39. A good pickup of about 8 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 for TJ. Down below a minute, the clock is running here in the opening quarter. See what the Griffins will do on 3rd and 3.
Twitty's in the backfield.
Twitty, and a direct snap is going to go to Dakota. Dakota's going to keep it. Dakota's going to keep running straight ahead, and with his height, he just drives straight ahead. He picks up the first down plus about a yard, maybe 2. Little bit different there, seeing Dakota take the snap directly.
I mean, he's supposed to be your playmaker. He's your Virginia commit, and that's who you want to put the ball in his hands. And
clock is about to run out. May get this play off, and they do on 1st and 10. Here's Jorgensen airing it out. It's caught by Dakota across midfield and finally dropped up at about the 40-yard line. And it looks like time has run out. So with that nice completion, it's going to bring us to the end of the opening quarter of play. After 1 quarter of play here tonight in Cherville, Thomas Jefferson 7, Cherville nothing. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Andrew Tisdale, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we focus what's important to you. We create a personalized strategy backed by our advice, our tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we partner together to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me at any time at 828-287-9197. We'll sit down, talk, and we're going to make a strategy that's right for you.
Live from beautiful downtown Whiteside Road in the Blue Room of WCAB, your connection to the world of entertainment and information is on the air. WCAB, what a way to spend a day.
Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless, Thomas Jefferson leading Cherville 7-0. Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless, beginning of quarter number 2. 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. It's 8 o'clock on this high school football Friday evening. Griffins now move right to left. Ooh, dropped, incomplete. Jorgensen over to the far side of the field. He was trying to hook up with Holden Weatherford.
Weatherford he tried to catch it in his body instead of his hands, kind of just did like a little basket, and it just went right through his hands straight to the ground. Luckily, it was a forward pass, and the officials were all over that. Cherville went after it like it was a fumble, but you could clearly see that
it was forward.
Jorgensen was thrown forward.
So the ball will come back to the Cherville 43, 2nd and 10. There's a snap to Jorgensen. Has a couple of seconds, fires, pass, caught, and going to be tackled.
That's number 4.
That is number 4 for the Griffins. Devin Bradford. Devin Bradford, another senior. And Devin Bradford brings it in at the Cherville 34-yard line. So to be 1st and 10, or no, just short. Third and short. Oh, they need nearly 2. Okay. 3rd and 2 for the Griffins. Jorgensen says, give it to me. Oh, he got stopped.
I think he might have picked up
maybe a half yard, and that's about it.
They're saying he might have lost a yard.
Let's see where they put the ball down.
Okay.
Put it down the same spot on the 34. It is going to bring up 4th and 2. And I would think this deep at the 34-yard line, yeah, they're going to go for it.
Cheryl's doing a really good job on the inside.
Big play coming up here. Shotgun snap. Jorgensen rolls back a couple of steps. Fires.
Intercept.
Start. Picked off. And bringing it back the opposite direction. Back
we got the ball back.
Again. Another turnover following the INT.
Yeah, number 17 picked off Jorgensen.
And now they're going to say it's Cherville's ball.
No, I thought I thought once they advanced and it turned over, it should have been Chase's ball. Oh, not Chase, TJ's ball. Sorry, folks.
There is a conference taking place at the 43-yard line.
Once the ball is advanced on a fumble or an interception, it has changed possession. Then when TJ gets it back, it should be 1st and 10 Cherville. Oh, yeah, it's 1st and 10 TJ.
Overturned it.
Yeah,
it's going to be Griffin's ball. So the Griffins will have it after the INT, then the turnover.
It's the right call.
Yeah, but it is the right call, and they're going to get the ball at the 43. It'll be 1st and 10.
If Cherville would have never gained possession, if it had been a fumble and they touched it and then TJ landed on it, then it would be Cherville ball. But because they made the catch, they gained possession, and then they turned it back over. So now it's TJ ball. It is the correct call.
Coach Pruitt of Cherville getting the explanation from the referee. Not sure if he's happy about it, but he comes
could tune
back.
in this radio station, and I could tell him how to do it too.
1st and 10 Griffins. Shotgun snap, Jorgensen. Jorgensen under pressure. Bryce is going to be dropped. Huge loss back at the 49.
Yeah, that was a delayed blitz, and that left linebacker came like a bolt of lightning.
Great. That's going to be 2nd down and about 16. Griffins may have the early 7-0 lead, but Cherville is not going to go away. Not going to lay down. 2nd and 16. Here's Jorgensen rolling to his left this time. Now firing, and it is caught by Twitty up at about the 37, it looks like. Now that is going to be well short of the 1st down, but picks up quite a bit of yardage here. Yeah, Twitty up at 37. Now we're looking at 3rd and about 4. Big play again for the Griffins. Trips to the far side. Handoff goes to Weatherford. Weatherford working that right side. And on the tackle is going to be thrown down at about the 36. It is once again going to bring up 4th and short. Or actually, with that spot.
They didn't give them any yards.
They put it back to the 37, so now we're looking at 4th and 4.
I thought for sure he at least picked up 1, possibly 2. He's not down till his body hits the ground. If they barrel roll him over their body, he's not down till he touches the ground.
So this time around, 4th and 4, and the Griffins show that they will punt the football away.
I wouldn't put much faith in that punt.
I don't know. Ball is up there on the 37-yard line. Ooh, it's a low snap. Jorgensen
bad punt.
Is going to go really high and comes down and will be down by the Griffins at about the 18-yard line. So with 8:08 to go in the 2nd quarter, Cherville's offense will come back out. They will have it 1st and 10 from their 19-yard line, it looks like. beautiful evening here in Cherryville. 1st and 10, Ironmen.
We're going to have a timeout, Cherryville.
And Cherryville's coaching staff says timeout. Let's talk about this. 8:08 to go in the second quarter. The score is still Thomas Jefferson 7, Cherryville nothing. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
When you need a rental car or van, your family car rental is close by. Joe and Jill Rash are owner-operators and promise to treat you like family. If you need a car while your car is in the shop, or if you need a van for your Sunday school trip, Family Car Rental has the car or van that will fit your need and budget. 4 locations to serve you: 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 956 Reepsville Road in Lincolnton, 1604 North Limestone Street in Gaffney, and right here at home at 895 South Broadway Street, Forest City. Family Car Rental, treating you like family.
High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Paul Mary, 7-0 Thomas Jefferson, but now Cherryville with just over 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from their 19-yard line. Quarterback Chase Miller handing off, first man through. Picks up a couple of yards over on the left side. I believe that is number 6 on the carry. It would be Cam Boland. Looks like he picked up 2. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Ironmen. In case you have not heard, the Atlanta Braves have advanced to the National League Championship Series. Open up play this weekend in Atlanta, hosting the LA Dodgers. We'll have that broadcast tomorrow night for game 1. Bad snap. This one is going to get away, and it looks like the Griffins may have covered it. Yes.
Yeah, I tell you what, folks, if you want me to explain what that looked like, it was a low snap. If you remember in the Super Bowl when Cam Newton didn't dive on that fumble, that's exactly what happened, and TJ just ran down there and just laid on it.
So it looks like it's going to set up the Griffins here, 1st and goal. Looks like they have placed that ball just inside the 10-yard line. What a break for the Griffins. Shotgun snap, Jurgensen handing off, driving ahead. Right side of center.
Looks like it's down to 5.
Pick up of about 4 yards, yep. And the carry.
Was it number 10?
I can't tell. I believe it is. Yep, Weatherford, number 10. Second and go. Handoff this time for Judd. Ball popped out again. Now Cherryville scoops it up. Ironmen are coming the opposite direction. Only one man to beat. He is not going to beat him. He is going to be tackled. But the Ironmen have it, and they have brought it out to their 35-yard line.
Jay, that ball was knocked out at the beginning, and I thought the running back was going to get it back, and when he went down to go grab it, he swatted it, and it went right to Cherryville, who was sprinting the opposite direction.
Another turnover. How many have we had already tonight? Seems like half a dozen.
3 or 4? 3.
Cherryville, 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line. 6:31 to go in the second quarter. Boy, talk about momentum shift now. Chase Miller, Ironman quarterback, shotgun snap. He's going to keep it himself. Miller showing he can move. He cuts out to the far side, turns the left corner, has the first down, still running, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Good run by the Cherryville quarterback.
Yeah, I tell you what, somebody needs to tell TJ that Cherryville don't care whether they think they can win. They're here to play, and TJ's letting them hang around with them. Missed opportunity down here. They should have scored.
Took it down to the 5-yard line, but then turned it over. 1st and 10, Cherville from their 47. One back to the right side, or quarterback Miller. Miller keeps it again. Chase cuts out to the left, cuts back toward the middle, takes it right up to midfield. The ball is going to be spotted right on the 50. Gain of 3 for the Ironman quarterback. 5:30 to go before halftime. Quite a game here tonight. The Ironmen actually taking time in the huddle. Now they break, step up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap gets away from Miller. Again, a bad snap. Miller is going to have to fall on it way back at the Ironman 29-yard line.
Man, I tell you, every time Cherville gets some momentum going their way,
something
happens.
Now, they've given him a generous spot there at the 33-yard line. But you being a former center yourself, you know how important it is. That's got to be the right combination there between the center and the quarterback, or else bad things happen. We've already seen several bad snaps tonight. Long way to go on this 3rd down for Cherville. Looks like they were trying to draw TJ offside, but that's not going to help much when you need to get it way up here to the TJ 43.
That's something you do if you're like a few feet away from the 1st down. That's the distance between here and Alexander Mills. So
yeah, it's going to have to take a timeout. We'll keep it here with 4:07 to go. Any new updates from Columbus?
Yes, it is 7-3 Polk right now above Chase.
7-3 Polk.
14-6 AC Reynolds over RS Central. Thank you, Jacob, from Daily
Jacob
Courier.
Hunley, Daily Courier. Austin Bailey tonight is in Columbus for that game, Chase at Polk County. And here we are in Cherville tonight, Southern Piedmont Conference action. Griffins really need a win tonight and a win at home, homecoming next Friday night in Avondale against Highland Tech. That would give the Griffins the number 1 1A playoff spot coming out of the 4 teams in the Southern Piedmont Conference.
Now, in professional, this is where I'd say you got to watch for the screen.
Showing us several wide receivers here, and it is caught, but going to be tackled immediately after the catch up at the 41, and that is still going to leave them 4th and a mile to go. Good grief, that's still 4th and 16, 15 at least.
But this punter for Cherville has flipped the field on him a couple times with these booming punts of his.
Yep, and they do show that, wise thing to do here would be to punt. 4th and 15. Down to 3.5 minutes to go here in the second. This is a low punt. Dakota is going to call for a fair catch. Twitty, fair catch at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Twitty did the smart thing. Like I said, that punter has a great hang time with his punts. It's giving the Ironman a chance to get downfield to cover it before he even gets the ball.
We have seen some really good special teams play this year.
Yeah, the clock was running, and on a turnover, they're supposed to stop the clock, and they lost a good 10 seconds on the clock.
Griffin's offense takes over. 1st and 10 from their 27. TJ leading Cherville 7-0. Jurgensen, the only man in the backfield. The quarterback ready for the snap. He's going to keep it. Tucks it away, cuts out to the right side, turns the corner. Bryce picks up a pretty good yardage here. Looks like about 5. Yeah, looks like he took it up to the 33. So 2nd and 5 coming up here for TJ. Clock continues to run, 2:45 to go before halftime. The snap to Jurgensen. Here's his pass. It's caught over here on the near side at the 40, 45. Across midfield, Bailey Cole. Bailey Cole takes it into Cherville territory. Driven out of bounds at the Ironman 46. Good catch there and good run after the catch by Bailey Cole. Clock stops as they move the chains on the far side of the field. 2.5 minutes to go. Another shotgun snap on the way to Bryce Jurgensen. TJ quarterback rolls back. It is deflected, incomplete.
Yeah,
Looks like, again, looking for Bailey Cole over there on the right side, but that ball was deflected.
Yeah, the lineman did a good job getting his hands up, and that ball was deflected. Luckily for Bryce, it didn't get picked off because it had a little bit of bounce to it.
Clock stops, 2:29 to go. 2nd and 10 for the Griffins. Holding on to a 7-0 lead. There's a snap. Jurgensen rolls back a couple of steps. He's going to fire deep this time around. He's looking for 20. It is picked off. It is picked off again by Cherville. 2nd interception of the night. Jurgensen is picked off again. Quickly tackled at the 13-yard line.
If you were to tell me we were going to have 5 turnovers this early in the game, TJ accounting for the majority of them, I would have said you were lying. But
wow. That is exactly what a team does not want on a big game night like this. 2:21 up on the clock. Cherville gets the ball back. 1st and 10. They have spotted this ball. Let's see.
Yeah, they
about
had
the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
It's going to get backed up. Cherville had too many men on the field.
So that's going to push you back inside the 5.
It'd probably be a 3-yard penalty.
Well, yeah, to be half the distance. So probably put it down at about the 4-yard line. I don't even see the football yet. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Oh, there it is. Yep, about the 4-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback Chase Miller trying to drive that left side. Not much daylight. 3 Griffin defenders in there on the stop.
Looks like it got the penalty yards back.
Pretty close to it, yeah. Puts it right back up at about the 9. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. Clock is running, though. We're down to 1:50 to go. Cherville not showing any kind of urgency here. Snap to Chase Miller. Cherville quarterback keeping it, coming out here to the near side. Turns the corner. 20, 25, and finally, I think going to be taken out of bounds up close to the 30, maybe just beyond it.
Somebody needs to tell that young man that he's not supposed to be running so hard against the Griffins. I tell you what, that was good blocking by the receiver and the right tackle.
Down to 1:20 to go, though. He brought it up to the 32. But once again, Cherville's wasting so much time.
Yeah, they got they're almost under a minute, and they haven't even got up to the line. 1:05.
Yeah, they won't even get this play off until the clock goes below a minute. And no urgency at all. First and 10. Still taking a lot of time. Now the snap. Chase Miller, the quarterback on the left side, and he is going to be stopped, never dropped to the turf, but his forward progress stopped after a gain of just 1. And the clock running now with 30 seconds to go before half. I don't think Cherville's going to try another play.
They're crazy because TJ gets the ball back, which granted, I mean, their defense is playing pretty good. And they're not going to get this ball off. They haven't got a play in.
They're still trying to get a play in. We're down to 15 seconds.
You got timeouts, too.
And okay, they may get the snap off just in time. Here's the snap to Miller. Chase Miller rolling back. Big pass here, and it goes flying out of bounds, incomplete. And the clock runs out. And we have reached halftime here in Cherville. Interesting decision-making there. Not the best use of time management. Halftime here in Cherville. Our score at the half, Thomas Jefferson, 7. Cherville, nothing. Stay tuned now for the halftime show. It's coming up next here on High School Football Friday night.
There's a brand new business in downtown Forest City that you've got to stop in and check out. Foothills Family Hardware. They've got a store full of all your home improvement wants and needs. Stop wasting money at all those big box stores. They also carry lots of home decor for indoor and outdoor. Hours are Monday through Thursday, 7 till 6, Friday and Saturday, 7 to 7, and Sundays, 9 to 3. They're a great addition to our community. So stop in, say hello to Diva, the hardware dog. Call them today at 245-6496. Shop local. Shop at Foothills Family Hardware, 131 East Main Street in Forest City, and like them on Facebook.
This is Bob Philback, former minister in Rutherford County, retired now. I'm a member of Lifestyle Wellness and Spa and have been since Mickey literally started the business years ago. I'm certainly glad that Lifestyle is back open for all of us seniors. In the mornings, we have quite a crowd that come, and we have free coffee, and I'm sure a lot of you like free coffee. When you get my age, we need something to keep us energized and active, and I get that at Lifestyle. Mickey Waters and his team of professionals go beyond the call to keep things clean, sanitized, and helpful, wiping down every piece of equipment, making sure that we are taking care of that which makes Lifestyle so special. I sure do enjoy and feel safe every time I go. And if you're just a member and you've dropped out, then we want you to come back. If you're not a member, we want you to come and be a member with us. You'll enjoy the fellowship most of all. So we invite you to come and be with us at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
WCAB.
High School Football Friday night. You've tuned into the halftime show here on WCAB. We're broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. And at the half, Thomas Jefferson leading Cherville 7-0. Quick recap of the first half. This won't take but a couple of seconds. Thomas Jefferson's touchdown came with 4:42 to go in the opening quarter. It was Barrett Thompson, 13-yard touchdown run. Gilling added the point after kick, and that was our score at the end of the first quarter. And that is our score at halftime as well. Thomas Jefferson 7, Chase 0. And I think Let me see here if we can grab a hold of Cliff.
Yep.
I think we have an update from Columbus.
Just before the half, Damian Boykins hits Logan Hauser for a 15-yard TD to give Chase the lead back. It is now halftime. It's Chase 10, Polk County 7.
Quite a game. Quite a game both places here so far tonight. 7-0. Griffins out in front of Cherville, but then that margin there of 3 points over in Columbus. Wow. And last we heard, it was an 8-point lead for AC Reynolds over RS Central up in Rutherfordton. That, once again, a non-conference game. I was looking here at some of the other area scores, and there are some really interesting scores and really interesting numbers coming in here. Looks like Shelby leading Bessemer City 28-0. That was in the second quarter. Some folks would say that's closer than expected. Let's see. Looks like they also have Crest taking the early lead in Boiling Springs. Gosh, these scores are just coming in right and left here tonight. And some of these are like, whoa, am I reading this correctly? Believe it or not, with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half over in Lawndale, East Gaston leading Burns by a score of 13-7. Yeah, you heard that right. East Gaston leading Burns 13-7 with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And momentarily we'll look and see if we can get another update on that, bring us up to halftime. But that could be a huge upset.
Jay, unofficially, because I'm not a stats taker, but I thought I would try this game. I've got Bryce Jurgensen. He has 44 yards rushing, and passing, he's got 101 yards passing. His number one target that first half was number 5, and that's Bailey Cole. Bailey, with 2 receptions, has 48 yards receiving. And Dakota Twitty, rushing, has 4 yards rushing, 29 yards receiving. And, of course, number 4, Devin Bradford, has 1 reception for 8 yards. And number 10, Weatherford, has 23 yards rushing and 14 yards receiving. So, I mean, it's not bad stats if you take away the fact that you've got multiple interceptions and a couple fumbles. TJ would be dominating this game.
Looks like early on in the game up in Rutherfordton, it was only a 1-point early lead for AC Reynolds over Central, 7-6 in the opening quarter. But then last I heard, an 8-point lead now for the Rockets. I was looking here at some of the other. I'm trying to get a new update because that was quite a shocker seeing East Gaston leading Burns over in Lawndale. Gosh, I'm still scrolling, looking down my list of contacts here.
Halftime, 14-13, Burns. Thank you, Jacob.
14-13. Burns now leading by 1 point. But that's a much closer game than a lot of people thought it would be. East Gaston, yeah, they're back. They are for real. And they only trail Burns by 1 point, losing 14-13 at the half. Oh, these updates coming out of Columbus. Quite a matchup. And, of course, Austin Bailey is good with a play-by-play description. I could almost take his messages and turn it into a broadcast just from rebroadcasting his messages. He does an excellent job on the play-by-play, and that is quite a game over in Columbus. See here in the opening, it was Durisma, 77-yard kickoff return. They set it up first and go at the Polk 9-yard line. Wow. Yeah, it sounds like Durisma taking up from where he left off Monday night.
Yeah, I tell you what, and that's something we didn't talk about before in the pregame was the short week. getting ready for Polk County. I wonder if that would affect their play tonight. But I hear that the reason they ended up having to go to field goal was the same issue that we've seen tonight. A bad snap caused them back the yard, ball back up, and then they kicked the field goal. Luckily, they, like you talked about, soccer bringing the field goal kickers to the county schools. Chase seems to have one, and he kicked the early point field goal.
Yeah, Mackie Lawson. Lawson doing a good job for Chase as place kicker. Okay, we'll take a quick break here. Halftime, Thomas Jefferson leading Cherville 7-0. You've tuned in to High School Football Friday night.
This is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates, wanting to let you know that we have moved. Our new office is located at 245 East Main Street in Forest City. Come see us for auto, home, or your commercial insurance needs. Also come see me, Dwayne Hunt, for your Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, or prescription drug plans. See us at Insurance Service Associates, now located at 245 East Main Street in Forest City, or call 828-245-5301.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
WCAB.
Football Friday night here on WCAB. Broadcasting live via Carolina West of Wireless, 7-0. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins leading Cherville here at the half. Had another quick update from Lawndale, and it is now 21-13. 8-point lead. Burns now over, East Gaston. Fans, you'll want to be sure to stick around tonight for the fifth quarter. That is our post-game broadcast, and tonight one of our Thomas Jefferson Griffins is going to be recognized with our Game Ball Trophy. It's an award made possible for the player of the game by Tyler Horn of Horn Custom Design Metal Works. Fans, Christmas is rapidly approaching, and I've told you before, but you have those people on the gift lists that are very difficult to find something for at Christmas time. Now, we're receiving a lot of news that there's a delay in a lot of shipments this year. That could further complicate matters. So rather than try to buy something online, hope it arrives in time for the holidays, or take your chances by going out to do some retail shopping and not knowing if they're going to have what you want in stock. Well, why don't you look for a unique Christmas gift idea this season? Reach out to Tyler Horn. Tyler Horn, that's H-O-R-N with an E. His telephone number is 828-817-4088. That's 828-817-4088. You'll find him on Facebook where you can take a look at his complete portfolio. But, you know, there's a guy named Jacob, and Jacob is really, really tough. If you end up with Jacob's name on your Christmas gift list, it's a struggle to try to figure out, what do I get Jacob for Christmas? Well, guess what? We find out that Jacob is a big fan of the Gardner-Webb Bulldogs, and we find out that he is an alumnus of Gardner-Webb University. Going to talk to Tyler Horn. And you know what Tyler's going to come up with? He's going to come up with this unique metalwork sculpture of the Bulldog. And then Jacob can put that right on his bedroom wall, and he can be a Bulldog fan for life. Now, Uncle Earl, he used to race out at Harris Speedway. He liked those modifieds. Man, he had some souped-up cars, but he wrecked a lot. But Uncle Earl used to love his racing out there at Harris Speedway. Well, it turns out he is really big into vintage cars. Trust me, Tyler Horn has some unique artistry work. He can fix them up. If Uncle Earl likes Mustangs, the classic Mustangs, Tyler Horn has some really cool plaques and metal sculptures that he can come up. I mean, fans, the list is limitless. Tyler Horn is an artist. He is a metal craftsman. And please, I keep emphasizing, and I cannot emphasize it enough, his prices are so reasonable, I think you'll be shocked. You'd probably look at some of his work on his Facebook page and say, goodness gracious, that's probably thousands of dollars.
Yep.
And then you'll find out that his prices are unbelievable. I mean, just cheap is not a kind word to use, but unbelievable in the term very affordable and inexpensive. And his work is just spot on. So it could be a driveway sign. It could be a unique sculpture, a wall hanging. It could be a mailbox post holder, unique. Look at the one on Facebook of the fisherman holding the mailbox. That would be great for Cousin Jimmy, because Cousin Jimmy, he's at the lake every time he gets a chance. Loves to fish. So unique Christmas gift ideas this year. Think about contacting him, reaching out to Tyler Horn. Tyler Horn, Horn, with an E. Once again, his telephone number, 828-817-4088. Tyler Horn, Horn Custom Design Metal Works. 7-0 here in Cherville. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins leading Cherville. Remember that the Griffins did win the coin toss tonight. They will be receiving the ball to open up the third quarter, leading by 7 points in this key Southern Piedmont Conference battle. You've been listening to the halftime show. Stay tuned now for the third quarter. It's coming up next here on High School Football Friday night.
This is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates, wanting to let you know that we have moved. Our new office is located at 245 East Main Street in Forest City. Come see us for auto, home, or your commercial insurance needs. Also come see me, Dwayne Hunt, for your Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, or prescription drug plans. See us at Insurance Service Associates, now located at 245 East Main Street in Forest City, or call 828-245-5301.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. Cliff Palmieri, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs. We are broadcasting via Carolina West Wireless from Cherville. At the half, Thomas Jefferson leading the Iron Men 7-0. Hey, we gave a shout-out to Jacob Conley from the Daily Courier. But you know who rarely gets shout-outs? Margie.
Margie, yep.
Margie Conley.
Also with the Daily Courier, you might as well say.
She is Jacob's right-hand administrative assistant. How's that for a title?
Margie, does it pay well?
Now, we had mentioned earlier, of course, all of our Braves fans are well aware of the fact that the Braves have now advanced to the National League Division Championship Series. They will be hosting the LA Dodgers in Atlanta tomorrow evening and Sunday. Jacob, I think you're going to go Sunday? Sunday. So on TV, be sure to watch for Jacob Conley, and he'll wave, if he sees the camera. In the 400 level, that's where Freddie Freeman has a tendency to hit his home runs, up the 400 level.
Left field, right field? Okay. Maybe you'll catch a ball. Maybe they'll hit you one. Hopefully the Braves are hitting you one and not.
Yeah, not the Dodgers. Boo, yes, no. I personally, I would have rather played the Giants. I don't know. The Dodgers scare me for some reason.
I always want to be the guy that catches the ball. Now, I did get a ball when Darryl Strawberry was playing for the Mets. I got a ball then, and my uncle Arnie took it away from me. But I was
Uncle
5.
Arnie?
Arnie, yep. I was 5. It was my first baseball game, and Darryl Strawberry hit a home run. Everybody was fighting over the ball, and I picked it up and hit it and then showed it to him, and then he took it and had it signed, and he kept it.
I'll try to make a call to Todd Coffey. Maybe he can come up with a ball, and we can give it to you. The ball is on the tee. We are now underway with quarter number 3. This one goes sailing out of bounds at the Thomas Jefferson 35. Of course, when it goes out of bounds like that, TJ is going to end up with better field position. Or they could re-kick, too. They're going to re-kick. So move it up to the 40-yard line. And Cherville kicking from left to right. Griffins will be returning right to left.
Yeah, Cherville's not wanting to kick it in the backfield, afraid that TJ was going to, get some good field position. And it looks like that could be the case.
Let's see what happens on take 2. We try to start quarter number 3 with the Griffins in front 7-0. This one is going to hit at the 30 and going to be scooped up and dropped and then picked up second time around. Now across the 30 and driving it up close to the 35.
That's just really uncharacteristic of TJ. It was almost like the 3 personnel that were over there couldn't decide who was going to pick that ball up. Normally we're just used to TJ running up, scooping it, and running.
I think I hate to say it, but I think they're a little timid after the past 3 weeks. maybe not quite totally in focus tonight. 1st and 10 for the Griffins. Here's Jurgensen. He's going to hand off and working the right side, turning corner. Picking up about 5 yards is Barrett Thompson. Looks like they will spot the ball just short of the 40, so we call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Griffins move right to left here in the 3rd quarter. They lead 7-0. Another shotgun snap to quarterback Bryce Jurgensen. And this time he hand off, coming to the left side, getting away from one defender, but he will not get away from the 2nd and the 3rd is Barrett Thompson. No gain.
I think thought maybe they were moving the chain back a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they might have took a yard away.
Maybe a half yard.
Cherville coming on strong, not going away. TJ's going to have to pick it up.
3rd and 6. Snap, Jurgensen rolls back now to his left, now fires, and I believe out of bounds.
He caught it
right.
right.
Because they caught it right close to midfield. Twitty, I think, on the receiving end there.
Number five.
Oh, Bailey Cole.
Bailey Cole.
Wow, some of the Cherville fans not too happy about that, and it was hard to see. Would have had to have been right there on top of it. But the officials were, and they say it's complete. So 1st and 10. Here's Barrett Thompson trying to work out to the far side, turn the right corner, but he's stopped in the backfield for a loss of a couple of yards. Give him a little bit of a break, a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Griffins just have not had a great rhythm tonight.
It's because Cherville's playing hard-nosed football.
Here's Jurgensen with the snap, handing off this time around. Believe it's Thompson again. Or no, that's Jeremy Black, number 2. Jeremy Black across midfield. Stopped up at the 47-yard line. It's going to leave the Griffins looking at 3rd and long. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Really need to try to keep this drive moving. Down to 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Griffins only leading 7-0. Split the wideouts, twins both sides. Snap to Jurgensen. He's going to fire. Pass caught over here on the near side. Trying to break loose and trying to pick up that first down is Bailey Cole. And depending upon where they say he stepped out of bounds is going to determine, and it looks from this angle, looks like they may, he's going to be short.
Yeah, that's a bad spot because if you look where the official standing's where he landed, and then the official turns with the ball and sets it down.
And then the official on the sideline moved back a step. This is 4th and 1. 4th and 1 at the Cherville 42. And the officials holding up action here.
Yeah, TJ is going to punt this.
Well, they show us a punt formation. Oh, high snap. Jurgensen brings it down. Still has time. Off and went bounds. What at about the 37?
I thought he might have hit one of the Cherville Ironmen in the back with the ball, but I guess he didn't.
Okay, it looks like Cherville's offense will take over 1st and 10 from their 27-yard line.
Punting has not been TJ's strong point tonight.
Nope. Griffins have not had a great game tonight. It's amazing they lead 7-0. Chase Miller, Cherville quarterback, shotgun snap, Handing off quickly, trying to work the left side. There is no daylight.
Jeremy Black on that tackle.
And it looks like on the bottom of the pile, number 21 for Cherville, picking up maybe a yard. That would be Cooper Sloan. Or no, he picked up almost 2 yards. Called this 2nd and 8. Miller looking upfield. Going to try a pass attempt. This is what it's caught at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Goodbye. See ya. Touchdown, Cherville. That is on the receiving end of that 72-yard touchdown pass play. Wow, what a delivery. What a connection there between the Cherville quarterback, Chase Miller, and
they're going for
Landon Hahn. Looks like they're going to line up, try to go for 2 points.
You definitely can't blame them here. They're having a hard time getting down the field. That was their first huge play for them. And then TJ's obviously struggling moving the ball.
So Cherville now going to try to take the lead. They're going to try to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Chase Miller. Miller rolling out to his right. Now, looking now, he's going to try to take it in himself, and he is dropped to the turf.
Wow, I tell you what, TJ doing a good job, the defensive end, of getting away from his block to make that tackle.
I think over there on the far side, it looked like it was Demetrius Williams, number 88, who prevented the Cherville quarterback from getting in for the 2 points. So we do have a break in the action, and we have a 1-point ball game here tonight in Cherville. 7:33 to go in the third quarter. It is now Thomas Jefferson 7, Cherville 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
High school football Friday night. Now the kick following Cherville's touchdown. And this one being returned by the Griffins, but going to be dropped at the 30-yard line on the return. Quick update on Chase and Polk County.
The score was 17-7 after Durisma's second week in a row pick 6, but then Polk County connects a long TD pass to bring it in to 17 Chase, 13 Polk in the third quarter.
What a game, and what a game we have here now. A 1-point lead for the Griffins over the Ironmen. Now 1st and 10, TJ. Starting this drive from their 28-yard line. Quarterback Jurgensen keeps it. Look at Bryce run straight ahead. Takes it across the 35. He is tackled up at the 36. 72-yard touchdown pass play on Cherville score. Chase Miller, quarterback, connecting with Landon Hahn. That was beautiful, beautiful pass, beautiful catch, quite a run. And now, taking it and cutting out to the far side, turning the right corner, has a first down, still running, finally dropped out of bounds. Weatherford up at the 46-yard line. First and 10, Griffins. They have moved the ball out to their 47-yard line. Clock running with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Trips to the near side. Jurgensen takes the snap, rolls to his left, firing way upfield into heavy traffic, incomplete. Whew. There were a lot of white jerseys and only one gray one in the area.
I don't understand. It's almost like he's just throwing the ball to a spot that it's supposed to be there, and he's not really looking for his receivers. His receivers are kind of over there, but I get it. You practice this week; they're supposed to be there during practice, during the game. But things happen. You got to start looking for that wide receiver.
Ball is going to come back now to the 47-yard line. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a snap. Jurgensen this time over on the far sideline, wide, way wide, overthrown, incomplete.
I just think we're moving the ball good, and then we're trying to take these risks at throwing the ball. And I feel like make them stop the run a little bit.
This is huge. 3rd and 10. Griffins from their 47-yard line. Here's a snap to Jurgensen. Under pressure, Bryce is going to be dropped. The ball breaks loose. Chervil scoops it up, and they are taking it over there on the far sideline. Finally stopped, but they are inside the 20, it looks like.
There is a flag on the play.
Hold the phone, but it looks like it could be another turnover for the Griffins. Now the officials having a conference talking about it over on the far side. Now the referee will come out and let us know what the final verdict on this strange play is going to be. He's going to wave off the flag, and that means it will be Chervill's ball. And let's see where they will put it at. It's going to be down at the Griffins, close to the 20, I believe. Talk about breathing new life immediately into Chervil. They have put this ball down, it looks like, on the Griffins' 21-yard line. Wow. What a change in momentum now. Shotgun snap taken by Chase Miller. Miller handing off quickly to Sloan Cooper. Cooper is going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss, several yards. We'll see. I think they're going to spot it at the 24. Be about a 3-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 13. But the ball is at the TJ 24-yard line.
I'm just not used to seeing TJ play this flat and turn the ball over so much.
5:20 to go in the third quarter. Big play coming up here. 2nd and 13. Here's Chase Miller handing off to Cooper Sloan. Sloan trying to work out to the left, trying to turn that left corner. Not much running room there.
There's a flag in the area of normally would be holding.
He picked up maybe a yard.
Yeah, he's asking the coach, does he want to accept it or decline it? Oh, throw another one.
Uh-oh. Another flag. That would have to be an unsportsmanlike. And the referee goes over to talk to the TJ sideline. Now the referee turns around. We should get the call momentarily.
got two flags down, the initial flag, and they're walking it off.
And then there was a second flag. Holding against Cherville.
And then the sportsmanlike against TJ?
Unsportsmanlike against the Griffins.
It's going to be, it would be first down, right? If it's unsportsmanlike?
Yes.
I tell you what, I'm taking whoever it is that calls the unsportsmanlike out of the game because
they just.
It's not first down. Jacob says it.
No, it'll be second down, I think, after. Yeah, they mark off the holding, and then they mark off for the unsportsmanlike. And it's going to result in a 2nd and 7 up at the 20-yard line. And now here's Chase Miller trying to cut out to the left side, turn that corner, and stopped after a couple of yards.
I tell you, that's a shame because they could have had them backed up.
Oh, way back.
You know, you're talking like the 34-yard line.
But this is a huge play coming up here.
Yeah, and they're in 4-down territory, so they got two plays right now to score to get a first down.
They're looking at 3rd and almost 7 here. Clock is running, 4:25 to go in the third quarter. So 1 point, 7-6, Griffins lead. Griffins defense, Ray, needs to stop here. Snap to Chase Miller, Cherville quarterback, under some pressure, now firing into the end zone, and it is caught by Landon Hahn. It's a touchdown for Cherville. Oh, the Ironmen will take the lead for the first time tonight on this senior night here in Cherville. 21-yard touchdown pass play. And again on the connection is Chase Miller, the quarterback, with Landon Hahn.
I want to see.
Now,
17-yard TD?
I had 21.
21?
I don't hold me to that. Now it looks like once again Cherville is going to line up and try for a 2-point conversion here. Now timeout going to be taken by the Ironmen. So before they decide to go for the 2 or go for the point after kick, 4:06 to go in the third. Right now it is Cherville 12, Thomas Jefferson 7. Decision time coming up here on High School Football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
High School Football Friday night here on WCAB. Are you seeing any new news out of Columbus by chance?
Nothing new out of Columbus.
Yeah, anything new out of Rutherfordton? Has anybody heard anything out of the Hilltoppers and the Rockets tonight?
The last score update I got was the Rockets 24, RS Central 13 at half, and that's the last thing I said.
So that would have been an 11-point lead for AC Reynolds.
Marquise McComb scores from 2 yards out, 24-13, with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Chase Miller, and trying to connect for the 2 points. It is number 11. Looks like he had it momentarily, but he lost it over there in the corner of the end zone, so the 2-point try fails, but it is going to result in Cherville still with a 5-point lead, 12-7 over the Griffins. Wow.
We've got an official timeout on the field.
We'll keep it here during this break. This is something else here tonight because this is probably the flattest I have ever seen a Thomas Jefferson team play. Coming into this game tonight, Griffins were favored by 17 points. And now they trail by 5. With a break in the action, certainly want to thank the head varsity basketball coach, Scott Harrell. He is also the athletic director here at Cherville High School. He and his staff, all of the folks up here at Cherville High School, have been very hospitable. Probably the friendliest road trip we have had this season. Super nice people up here. And we found out they have good food in the concession stand, too. Okay, this is a particularly long break.
Yeah, it's an official timeout. They got a player down in the end zone.
Oh, I did not see way over there in the corner of the end zone. Oh, Cliff, guess what they're doing?
They're stretching them out.
Yep. It is one of the Cherville players.
AC Reynolds, 31-13. Lead over RS Central. Not sure it's the quarter.
Ooh. Knew that was going to be a tough non-conference game tonight for the Hilltoppers.
Hold on, I got another big post from Austin Bailey. I'll get it to you in just a second. Doing all this posting. Let's see, Austin Bailey. All right. Let's see, D comes up big, forces a punt. Trojans move on the ground, sustain a drive after Darren Johnson picked up, and then McCollum scored. It's 24-13, the extra point. So several runs, about 64 yards.
Wow. Quite a game between Polk County and Chase, with the Trojans leading now by 11.
Yeah, it sounded like Chase just, couldn't get things going in the beginning and just keeping it close, starting to get their footing under them.
Cliff, we have seen so much cramping this season. I think what we need to do, I need to find somebody to be Pickle Man. And what Pickle Man needs to do is come with those little jars of pickle juice, and we need to have him dressed up like Super Pickle, like Superman, but the pickle version on the sideline. And then every time this happens, Pickle Man runs out onto the field with the small container of pickle juice.
I see it, Jay. I see it. And you know who I'd want? I want them to have the enthusiasm that Cherville's longtime ball person has. It's been the same ball person since I went to Chase, and he takes the ball out on the field all over the place. He runs back and forth. Coach Crawford from Chase actually posted about him this year. I cannot remember his name, but I'd want them to have that enthusiasm. I would want them sprinting from the sideline and be like, here's your shot of pickle juice.
I am looking to see which Cherville player that is. 17, it looks like. Cherville's number 17. That would be Tobias Miller. But now we're ready for the kick following the latest Cherville touchdown. Thomas Jefferson having trouble scooping it up. Can't even hold on to the football tonight, but they're going to get lucky here. It's going to be 1st and 10, TJ at the 35. I don't know, but I think the past 3 weeks have been mentally very hard on these Griffins.
And let's not take any credit away from Cherville.
That's true, because they're
really
playing
hard.
much better tonight than they did when we saw them earlier.
They got a faster
this
tempo
season against Chase.
They're hard hitting tonight.
1st and 10, TJ. They now trail by 5. Starting this drive from their 34. Shotgun snap to Jurgensen. Here's it out. Here's 20. Midfield. Cross midfield. 45. Dakota 20 takes it up to the Cherville 41. Needed a big play out of 20, and finally we get one. And Twitty showing so much greater height above everybody else on the playing field here tonight. 1st and 10 Griffins at the Cherville 41. Shotgun snap to Bryce. Jurgensen takes it over on the right side, drives. He's up to the 37, a gain of 5 for Bryce Jurgensen. With that kind of running, similar to what they did in the opening offensive drive tonight, Jurgensen showing why he is the leading rusher on this TJ team. 2nd and 5 for the Griffins. Snap, Jurgensen under some pressure here. Look out, Bryce fires at the end of the play. And incomplete, or no, it is caught.
Yep. It's a 3-yard pass.
And let's see on the receiving end, there's Weatherford. Holden Weatherford picked up a couple of yards off that. Where will they put the ball down here? Looks like the 33. So it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 2. Near or far side hash marks. Jurgensen keeps it. Bryce straight ahead, has the first down. He is across the 30 and ends up at the Cherville 29-yard line. Good pickup there. Jurgensen gets the first down. Down to 2:10 to go in the third quarter. You've tuned in to High School Football Friday night on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Also streaming online, WCABfootball.com. Griffins trying to get the call in from the sideline. 1st and 10 at the Cherville 29. Jurgensen trying to communicate, get his men set. Snap, Jurgensen rolls to the left, quickly has to fire, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, the running back just didn't get his head turned around to see the ball. It was kind of like a little wide receiver screen. Jurgensen had to get rid of it because he had 2 Polk County defenders bearing down on him.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there on Jurgensen. And he had no time to work with. Clock stops momentarily, 1:31 to go here in the third. Cherville leading by 5, 12-7. 2nd and 10 for the Griffins. Another shotgun snap. Jurgensen takes a couple of steps back. Now fires over the middle. Looking for 20. He's got 20. 20's into the end zone. Touchdown, Griffins. 29-yard touchdown pass play. So the connection made from Jurgensen to 20.
I don't know what the fans are upset about it. It was a really nice, clean play.
And they have not put the points up yet. Yelling going to try for the point after kick, and it is good. So with 1:23 to go in the third quarter, Griffins are going to take the lead back. Thomas Jefferson, 14, Cherville 12. This is high school football Friday night.
Are you ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers Promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. The Griffins take the lead back, 2-point, 14-12 lead after a 29-yard touchdown pass play from quarterback Bryce Jurgensen to Dakota Twitty. Comes with 1:23 to go in the third quarter. Now, here's Gilling's kick after the touchdown. Pooch kick over to the far side of the field. Oh, my, there's a late hit here. And you can hear the Cherville fans go wild.
You got your flag. Yes, it was a horrible hit. It was a fair catch, but he hit him square. It wasn't a dirty hit. You got a flag. There's no reason to be upset. Stuff like that happens. You're not used to a fair catch being on the kickoff team or kickoff return team.
And here right now it's at the 33, but with the penalty coming up, it'll move it upfield. Personal foul against the Griffins there. That late hit.
I'll say this: if you're going to get a personal foul, you go at it at 110. And I tell you what, that kid, he definitely went down the field and he drilled the returner.
So the ball will come upfield to the 48-yard line. And Cherville with great field position to start this drive. Chase Miller with back standing on both sides, and he is going to hand off to the second man through. Cooper Sloan. Sloan on the right side. Tries to turn back in toward the middle, picks up great yardage. Takes it up to the Griffins' 45. Gain of 7. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3 for TJ. Down to a minute to go in the third quarter. Clock running. Cherville may be able to get off 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see. 2nd and 3. Miller has trouble with the snap, picks it up now. Scampering out to the far side of the field. Trying to turn that left corner. Picked up a little bit of yardage. Maybe a yard. Clock is down to 30 seconds. Let's see if the Ironmen can get off another play on 3rd and 2 before time runs out. I don't think they're going to try.
No, I don't think so either.
I do not understand their use of the clock or lack thereof.
I tell you, you try to run the ball as much as you can, especially if you're behind. I know the momentum seems to be in your favor, even though TJ scored.
And the clock is going to run out, and 3 quarters of football have been played. At the end of the third, Thomas Jefferson, 14, Cherville, 12. You tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
It's time to revive your internet. Get speeds all the way up to Vibe 1 gig. Plus, right now we're offering internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. Get Vibe's fiber-rich internet that comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and our local friendly staff. So revive your internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. This is a limited time offer, so call today or visit vibebroadband.com to sign up. Offer ends 10/31/21. Modem taxes and fees extra, not available in all areas. See vibebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
High school football Friday night. Big play coming up here on 3rd and 2. Snap goes to Chase Miller under pressure. Fires and incomplete. He was looking for Landon Hahn, number 1, his favorite target.
I can't get a number over there. It might have been Jurgensen on the coverage.
I think coming from that position it would have been.
Step for step.
Yep, it's Bryce.
This is a big 4th down for TJ and Cherville both. I mean, TJ can stop him here.
Yeah, then if they can just get something going
At
like
least
they
get
did.
down the field and score one more time.
Yeah. They did do well on that last offensive drive that was highlighted by that pass from Jurgensen to Twitty. 4th and 2 for Cherville. Ball is at the 44. Here's the snap to Chase Miller. He fakes the handoff now under pressure. He is going to have to launch at the end of it. Is picked off by the Griffins. Picked off over the far side of the field. Cutting back the opposite direction. Taking it the length of the sideline all the way into the end zone. It is a pick six.
Did not get a number.
I'm still looking. He's in the dark, way over the far side of the field. Who is it? Is it Twitty?
Dakota Twitty.
It is Dakota Twitty on the pick six.
Wow.
I did not have the eagle eyes to see. Was that about, what, 50 yards? Or 55 yards?
It's 55 yards.
On the pick six by Dakota. It's 2 games in a row that we've seen a pick six. Had one Monday night. Charisma had that really nice 90-yard pick six. Now Dakota Twitty. And we have a Cherville player down, and that's why there is a pause in the action here with 11:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Right now it is Griffin's 20, Cherville 12. The extra point come as soon as we are able to clear the playing field. Once again, it looks like a cramping issue. Can't tell for sure. It's almost like Dakota Twitty all of a sudden, like, hey, I've had enough of this. I want to score some points. He was on the receiving end of that 29-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Bryce Jurgensen, and now he just had the INT, the pick six. 55 yards, we're going to say, at least for now. And the injured Ironman being helped off the field now. Griffins will come back on. Let's see if it'll be Gilling for a point after kick.
Looks like.
Well,
it looks like they're.
No,
they're going
to go for the one.
Yeah.
Going to go for the point after kick. Gilling is so reliable usually. Hope it didn't just jinx him there. Here's the spot. Here's his kick, and
no
it
good.
is. Oh, no good. Now I feel terrible. The score with 11:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Thomas Jefferson 20, Cherville 12. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
It's time to revive your internet. Get speeds all the way up to Vibe 1 gig. Plus, right now we're offering internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. Get Vibe's fiber-rich internet that comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and our local friendly staff. So revive your internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. This is a limited time offer, so call today or visit vibebroadband.com to sign up. Offer ends 10/31/21. Modem taxes and fees extra, not available in all areas. See vibebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
High school football Friday nights here on WCAB. We're broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Thomas Jefferson now with an 8-point, 20-12 lead over Cherville. And we were quickly looking. Now, it looks like at the end of the third quarter, Chase was still leading Polk by 11, right?
Yeah, it's
34-23?
24-13.
Oh, 24-13.
Yeah.
11-point spread, though. That was at the end of the third.
Yep.
Okay, now we await the kick following Dakota Twitty's 55-yard pick six. And this one going to be returned by the Ironman, now trying to cut out to the far side of the field. Still running, finally going to be stopped up at about the 32, 33-yard line.
All right, TJ, you have an 8-point lead. You got to play smart. Let's get this ball back. Don't get any penalties, unnecessary penalties. Just play smart, TJ football.
Cherville's offensive unit trying to come back out onto the field, get settled. East Gaston leading Burns at the end of the third, 27-21. Can you believe that?
I would have never believed it.
End of the third quarter, East Gaston over Burns by 6 points. First and 10 here, Cherville. There's a quarterback, Chase Miller, keeping it. Oh, he's going to run right into traffic. This is like trying to get through downtown Shelby on a Friday afternoon. You cannot do it.
I tell you what, TJ's defensive end over here on the right side, he's wrapped up by the left tackle of Cherville, but he does a good job of not shooting inside, forcing the quarterback outside. He kind of just went back and forth, and that slowed the quarterback because the quarterback didn't know whether to go outside or inside to keep away from that tackle. And it bought him some time to get the TJ defenders over there.
Cherville, once again, taking a lot of time with the clock running. 10:45 to go now. It is second down and 9. A little bit of an offset I formation here. Shotgun snap to Chase Miller. Miller fires and incomplete. Looking for Landon Hahn. Or no, that is number 7.
Yeah, that's Beaver. That's the quarterback we saw from Chase.
Yeah, Caden Beaver. He was the quarterback whenever the Ironman played Chase earlier this season.
Beaver didn't even have a shot. That ball landed 10, 15 yards away from him.
Okay, ignore some of the online. They are saying it's 21-12 in favor of TJ. That is not correct. It's 20-12. 8-point lead, not a 9-point lead. Here's the snap. Chase Miller taking it, moving to his left under some pressure. He is going to go down. And they take him down way back at the 20-yard line.
And the quarterback's down. He's not getting up.
With 5.5 minutes to go in Columbus, Polk County now facing 4th and 12.
Now, this got let's see if I can get a time on that. 1 minute ago, it says Tavon Durisma with his second pick of the night.
What's Jacob trying to tell us?
Yeah, we have a TJ player down, too. Looks like cramping over there.
Oh, yeah, cannot tell who that is, but that is clearly another cramping issue as they are trying to stretch out his right leg. Oh, come on, coaches. We got to figure out something with all this cramping.
I don't know what else I can do, Jay. I can lead them to water. I can't force them to drink.
We have seen more cramping this season than I can remember in a long, long time.
Jay, Jacob Conley just helped me confirm something.
What?
He said back when Ephraim Borders played for TJ,
yep,
he would carry a jar of pickle juice.
Really?
Thank you. On the sideline. See? I'm telling you, it's worth it.
So see, Borders knew. Now the Cherville player being helped out on his feet. Burns has just taken the lead back in Lawndale by 1 point, 28-27 over East Gaston. What a game tonight over in Lawndale.
Oh yeah, the quarterback's being helped off the field. He's not putting any weight on his right foot.
So does that mean that Beaver may be coming back in? Yes, that is Chase Miller, the Cherville quarterback, being helped off.
I can't even tell what down it is.
Oh, I forgot where we were.
It's way back there. The 24-yard line.
Stay tuned. The ball is going to be spotted on the 25. Should be third down. 3rd and 9 or 4th down. This is a big play coming up here. Good punt. Another nice one. Dakota 20 takes it from the 42, cuts out to the far side of the field, turns the corner. He's across midfield. Dakota takes it to the Cherryville 45.
Dakota bringing that up to the Cherryville side of the field. Thought maybe he might have drawn a flag right there. He was out of bounds. The whistle had blown, and he got drilled.
The thing about it is it looks like Dakota's really stepped it up here in the last few minutes, and he has the last 2 scores for the Griffins. So it's almost like he's seen enough. He's like, okay, let's do something here. I like to see it whenever Twitty gets fired up like that. Good things usually happen. 1st and 10 Griffins. They start this drive at the Cherryville 45, moving left to right here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun snap on the way to Jurgensen. He is going to hand off. And first man through, picking up a couple of yards, is Williamson, number 88 on the carry. I think that may be the first time I can remember calling his name on the offense tonight. Demetrius Williams, senior. Picked up 3. 2nd and 7 for the Griffins. Jurgensen, this time going to fire, quick pass, caught over here, the 38-yard line, then tackled immediately. And it is number 4 on the receiving end, Devin Bradford. Short yardage picked up, but it is positive yardage. And now it brings up 3rd and 3 for the Griffins. Down to 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Griffins holding on to an 8-point lead. Snap, Jurgensen. He's going to fake it. He takes it himself. Bryce driving straight ahead. And the TJ quarterback takes it up to the 30. First down, Griffins. You know, I do like it the way that they mix it up enough to where it does kind of keep the defense off guard when Jurgensen is going to tuck it away and run it himself.
Oh, yeah.
I do like that.
But I get worried when right now in this kind of game, when they take a big chance, it gets them out of momentum.
1st and 10, Griffins. Jurgensen again, this time cuts out to the left, turns the left corner, and Bryce takes it to the 26 for a 4-yard pickup. Well, the other thing about it, keep it on the ground, and the clock continues to run.
Oh, and there's a flag now.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be against TJ, personal or dead ball foul.
And sportsmanlike against Griffins. That, we don't need that. Those drive coaches nuts. And understandably so.
I mean, you're in great field position. Bryce has done picked you up. It would have been 2nd down and what? 7, maybe 6, and now you're looking at 2nd down and
a mile,
20, 19.
Long way to go here. See, the ball has come back out to the 39, 40-yard line. Need to get, it's about 21 yards needed. 7:45 to go in the fourth. Second down, here's Jurgensen, and he's going to deliver to 20, but immediately undercut and tackled there immediately. And he lost a little bit of yardage on that.
Update from Polk County. Marquise McCombs goes 87 yards to pay dirt, extra point. With the extra point, 31-13 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the game.
Okay. Third down and a mile. Jurgensen is trying to get away. He's in trouble. Bryce finally takes it outside to the left, far side of the field, trying to turn the corner across the 40. But now, fourth and Lincoln County, because the ball is up at the 38. They need about 19 yards here. 6:30 to go. Now, TJ is showing a potent formation. The key here is they need to get downfield quickly and not allow Cherville a good return. Aha! Jurgensen takes off with it. 40, 35, just 30, 25, 20. Finally going to be tackled, but he should have the first down depending on the spot here. It looks like he is up to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, they've already signaled
first down.
First down.
Then he did get the yardage. That was some run by Bryce Jurgensen.
Wow. Bryce Jurgensen saying, you know what, guys, I've made a few mistakes tonight. I'm going to make up for it there on that fourth down, and that's exactly what TJ needed right there. You know what? I'm going to let this play clock down. I may call a timeout and let Bryce catch his breath a little bit.
Yeah, because he really had to work to pick up that first down on the fake punt, and then to pick up the first down on fourth and long. This time he's going to hand off to Jeremy Black. Black over on the left side, cuts out and cuts back in toward the middle, and looks like he is across the 10.
Got a flag on the play on the far end.
Penalty flag comes out. Hope this is not going to nullify. Great run by Black, but it looks like it is. It's holding against TJ. This is exactly what you don't want to have happen. We got 5:31 to go. The ball is going to come back out to the 25-yard line. Get the down over, but a long way to go again. Shotgun snap, Jurgensen. And handing it off over on the left side. Jeremy Black again on the carry. And it looks like Jeremy picks up several, gets it up to the 21-yard line. So a gain of about 4. 4:50 to go on the clock. Jurgensen, he's going to move. Now the late pitch over here on the right side and getting up to the 15-yard line. I believe that is Weatherford. Nope, Williamson again, number 88 on the carry. Williamson takes it up to the 15. And again, the clock running with 4:10 to go. Griffins leading by 8. This is going to be 3rd and 8 for TJ. Snap to Jurgensen. He's going to keep it himself right on the left side. He got back to the line of scrimmage maybe a little bit more, but going to bring up a huge 4th down, and wonder if the Griffins would try to go for a field goal here. Clock is running with 3:35 to go. Could be now that they will let the play clock run down and then call for a timeout. Going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Snap to Jurgensen, rolls back, looking to lob it in toward the end zone. He's looking for 20, but incomplete. So it'll be a turnover on downs.
Got another player down, number 6.
For Cherryville.
That's Ken Boland.
So it looks like Cherryville is going to have 3 minutes and 3 seconds. They will take over on their 15-yard line. They trail TJ by 8 points. This one's going to come down to the wire.
It looks like Chase Miller's going to be going back out there.
That's interesting after he really hobbled. What have you got new? You've got new news.
Well, I was going to say Chase High School just posted, said record breaker watch. McCombs nearing a Rutherford County regular season rushing record. Unofficially needed 254 to tie Princeton Davis in 2007. He now has over 200 yards in this game.
Over 200?
Over 200.
Oh.
And then let's see if I just got another update. Let's see what this update is. Let's see. Final 31 Chase, Polk County 13.
31-13. Chase has defeated Polk County. Only the second win for the Trojans in the past 8 meetings between the two. In fact, now the past 9 meetings. But a big win tonight, 31-13 over Polk County, and that clearly puts Chase in second place in the Mountain Foothill 7 Conference. Good win there for Chris Cogdell and the Trojans. Now the Cherryville player being helped off the field. I'd also look for another update from Lawndale. That was a really good game between Burns and East Gaston. And last we heard, East Gaston had the 1-point lead.
Is it bad that I'm pulling for East Gaston on that one?
I don't think so. I mean, I'd just like to see somebody knock Burns off. I'd rather see Burns with a blemish than East Gaston. Okay, big drive coming up here for Cherryville. 1st and 10, they start from their 15 and handing off and trying to find running room on the left side and picking up a good 4 yards on the carry. That was number 20 on the carry. That would be Mason Grindstaff.
No, TJ's got to get this stopped. Take the ball away and run this clock out. But then again, Cherryville doesn't look to be in a hurry either.
Yeah, their clock management, I have to question. I'm particularly careful. Do you know who had the previous record? Princeton Davis back in 2007.
He sure did.
2nd and 6 here for Cherryville. Chase Miller rolls back. Quarterback going to fire a bomb up here on the. It's picked.
Oh, man.
So close.
Number 6, Nick Wingo, almost picking that off. That ball floated. He came out of nowhere. Oh, late flag.
For what? It's way too late.
It looks like he's pointing towards TJ.
But why that long? It's after the play. Huh? There wasn't any extracurricular activity.
Personal. Oh, it's against Cherryville.
Cherryville. Unsportsmanlike here against the Ironmen.
I was very surprised because I thought he pointed at TJ's player. The down counts, yeah. So it's 4th down. They threw that flag on the ball boy, the ball person.
What?
And the coach goes over there and chews him out. I'll tell you, Coach, you might not want to chew him out. He is a local legend around here. And
yeah. Okay, if that is the case, I actually kind of swallow and grip my teeth.
It should be 4th down because it was after the play. 3rd down on the down marker.
And it's right now it's showing 3rd and about 16, 17. 2:12 left up on the clock.
Play it smart. Don't do anything crazy. Don't get any penalties right here.
Still shows 3rd down. Okay, here's Miller. Miller's going to try to air it out. And
that ball was swatted from behind.
Okay, it was ugly, so I knew it must have been tipped.
Yeah, as soon as he reared back, I didn't get a number up here, but as soon as he reared back, the defensive end kind of swatted it from behind. Almost took it out of his hand.
So now 4th down, about 16, 17 yards to go. This is going to be the ball game right here. 2:07 to go. Griffin's defense needs a stop here. Now, timeout going to be taken.
Wow.
Timeout taken by Cherville. So we'll take a break with 2:07 to go. Thomas Jefferson 20, Cherville 12. This is high school football Friday night.
Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers. The top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Now I get word that it's actually Barnes leading East Gaston by 1 point, 28-27, with 7:23 to go in Lawndale. Big play coming up here, 4th. Long way to go. Here's Chase Miller. Miller is going to be coming to the air and out of, they say caught it up at the 30. TJ players right there signaling that he was out of bounds. But they're going to say it is caught at the 30-yard line. That will be a 1st down.
Miller threw up a prayer, and the receiver came down with it.
The clock has stopped with 1:57. Now they start the clock again. But here's where Cherville, they're not set. They're not ready.
Not sure why the clock's running, though, because didn't he go out of bounds?
Well, I think they're going to say he stayed inbounds. Now the snap on 1st and 10. And being wrapped up and dropped in the backfield for a loss of several. That is number 12, Gavin Cease.
You got the coach still not in a hurry. You know, this is one of those, you give them a couple plays, run back to back.
Yeah, they're down to 1:20 and the clock is running.
They got to take a shot deep here. I mean, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, they're running out of time. 2nd and 13, and now whistles blow. And
it's got to be against Cherville, right?
Well, nothing is definite.
False start against Cherville.
False start. That's going to push them back another 5. Yeah, it's going to bring up like 2nd and 20.
Coach is yelling at them all frantic like, but come on, you got to get the plays in there. They should be going straight from the line right now because he's winding the clock.
Look what's going. The clock is running. We're down to 1 minute. 1 minute to go. They're in a huddle.
You got to take one deep. You guys throw one deep right here.
Let's see what they'll do. 2nd and almost 20. And quarterback Chase Miller. Flags come out.
They're going to get us for face mask on that, but still.
Yeah, but now look, you have lost another 15 seconds. We're down to 45 seconds to go.
I mean, that it wasn't a
personal
foul. I wouldn't think. He just was playing hard.
Just 5-yard variety, I was thinking. Oh,
no. They're giving the 15.
They're giving the 15.
But it wasn't intentional, so I was trying to say it wasn't intentional face mask. Defensive end went in for the tackle or the sack. It just happened to reach up and grab a little bit of the face mask.
So the ball with the penalty yardage being marked off against Griffins puts it up at the 31. It is now 2nd and 9. Here's quarterback Chase Miller scrambling. He is going to be dropped for the loss.
You're going to get the sack. There's another flag out, but I'm thinking it's got to be holding on Cherville because he had nothing but jersey when he brought him down to the ground. He was the only TJ athlete over there other than the defensive line that were getting held.
And the officials have a conference here.
No, they're putting it against TJ.
What? What did he do?
Personal foul. Horse collar?
Huh?
That's a terrible call. It was a great tackle. He grabbed him from the front. He didn't grab him from behind and pull him down.
Well, they moved the ball up to 37. 38 seconds to go.
Just when I try to be nice to the officials.
Now they're showing it as 2nd down. 2nd down and 4. Snap. Miller drops the ball. Picks it back up. Scrambling. Ball is batted down and should be incomplete.
I can't get a number of the young man over here that batted that ball away. He's been playing great defensive ball all night.
Let's try number 16.
That's number 16. That is Hargrove. David Hargrove.
Yeah, let me check that again. Yes, it is, number 16.
Yeah, he's been playing good at great defensive
He's
end
playing
tonight.
good defense, yes. So now the clock has stopped with 32 seconds to go. It is going to be 3rd down, a long 3 for Cherville. The ball is on the 37-yard line. High snap, Chase Miller brings it down. Now fires a pass. It is caught over on the far side of the field. Several Griffins there. They tackle him up close to midfield.
We got a timeout, Cherville.
That is Landon Hahn on the reception. It'll be a 1st and 10, and the clock stops with 25 seconds to go. Oh. This is what they call a nail biter.
Yeah, 24 seconds left to go in the game.
If we were indoors, we could say it's a barn burner.
I think Cherville has
point.
I think Cherville has one more timeout left.
I've lost track. One
Jacob,
more.
Jacob, give me
Jacob
the thumbs
says
up.
yes. Now I've got a report that East Gaston has taken the lead back over Burns, 35-28 in Lawndale. They went for a 2-point try and they got it.
I think somebody's just messing with you, Jay.
Just over a minute to go in Lawndale. What a huge win that would be tonight for East Gaston to pull that upset over Burns at Lawndale. Burns now taking over on their own 40 with 51 seconds left in the contest. Oh. Here we go on 1st and 10. Here's Cherville quarterback Chase Miller, and incomplete over here on the near side at the 45-yard line. His intended target was Landon Hahn, but there is Bailey Cole and a couple of other Griffin. There's Jeremy Black and also, I believe, number 6 in there for the Griffins on the coverage. That would be Nick Wingo. Another timeout taken. 20 seconds to go.
No, it's an incomplete pass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad. Okay. 20 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball comes back to the Cherville 47. Now we're set, ready for the next play. Wide open offense here.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
Snap gets away from Chase Miller. Miller now under pressure, breaks away from 2 defenders. Now it's going to fire, and he's looking over here on the near sideline, goes sailing out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to connect with number 4, Jack Mulvey.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, number 4 better be glad he didn't catch it because Nick Littlejohn was coming hard, and he tell you what, he laid Mulvey out.
3rd and 10. 12 seconds are left up on the clock. Cherville trails by 8. The ball comes back to their 47-yard line. 1 or 2 plays, probably all that will be left here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Chase Miller. Cherville quarterback rolls back. A little bit of pressure. Now going to fire a bomb way up the field, and it looks to me like
Dakota Twitty on the interception.
Yes, another pick, and Dakota Twitty. That will seal it for the Griffins. Twitty with the INT, his 2nd pick of the night, up at the 25-yard line. And now all the Griffins will have to do with 5 seconds left is take a knee, and they will escape with an 8-point, 20-12 win over Cherville. Got a tweet announcement from Chase coach Chris Cogdell, and it's pretty simple. Trojans win, Trojans win, Trojans win. Good win tonight in Columbus as Chase has defeated Polk County 31-13. Trojans now moving into 2nd place in the Mountain Foothills 7 Conference. They will be back home to host Patton. Next Friday night, it will be homecoming at Chase. Now, the Griffins getting ready to take a victory formation, take a knee, and they are going to be fortunate to get out of here tonight with an 8-point win. Jurgensen takes a knee. This one is over. It's a final in Cherville tonight. Griffins hold on to defeat Cherville by a score of 20-12. We'll be back momentarily with the 5th quarter. Post-game show is on the way on high school football Friday night.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C and J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
It's time to revive your internet. Get speeds all the way up to Vive 1 gig. Plus, right now we're offering internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. Get Vive's fiber-rich internet that comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and our local friendly staff. So revive your internet for only $39.99 per month with free installation. This is a limited time offer, so call today or visit vivebroadband.com to sign up. Offer ends 10/31/21. Modem taxes and fees extra, not available in all areas. See vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Mo Sports, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Just a minute past 10 o'clock. This was a nail-biter here tonight in Cherville. It is an 8-point win tonight for the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins as they escape Cherville with a 20-12 win. In case you had not heard the final score in tonight from Polk County, and big win for the Chase High Trojans tonight. Chase improving to 7-1 overall. They are now 2-1 in second place in the Mountain Foothills 7 Conference. 31-13 win tonight for Chase over Polk County. Griffins have been favored in this game tonight by 17. Cherville on senior night, well, they didn't agree with that prediction, and they certainly made the spread a lot closer than that tonight, trailing or losing by 8 to the Griffins. Let's go back and quickly recap the third and fourth quarter scoring tonight. At the half, very low score, Griffins 7, Cherville nothing. But then Cherville, with 7:33 to go in the third quarter, it was quarterback Chase Miller connecting with wideout Landon Hahn, 72-yard touchdown pass play. Tried to go for a 2-point conversion. That failed, but the Ironmen were on the scoreboard. It was TJ 7, Cherville 6. Then Cherville would take the lead in the game with 4:06 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback Chase Miller connecting again with Landon Hahn, 21-yard touchdown pass play. Tried to go for another 2-point try. That failed, but the Ironmen out in front by 5, 12-7. And then Thomas Jefferson takes the lead back with 1:23 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback Bryce Jurgensen connects with a wideout Dakota Twitty, 29-yard touchdown pass play. Gillen comes in, adds the point after kick. TJ 14, Cherville 12. That was the score at the end of the third quarter. Griffins would score once more early in the fourth, 11:37 to go. Dakota Twitty on the big INT. It was a pick six. Dakota took it up the field 55 yards, takes 6 points, point after kick, no good, but it brings us to the margin of victory tonight with the Griffins defeating Cherville by a score of 20-12. So the two finals that we have in now, this game, TJ over Cherville 20-12, and we know that Chase has defeated Polk County by a score of 31-13. So with the win here tonight, the Griffins will improve just over 500 now. Overall, 4-3. They improved to 2-3 in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Their final conference game next Friday night, homecoming in Avondale, as they will be hosting Highland Tech.
Unofficially, I've got Bryce Jurgensen finished the game, passing yards 184, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown.
That's good yardage.
Yep. He also, like you said, he was leading the team in rushing. Well, tonight he had 98 yards rushing, and the closest person to him was number 10 for TJ, and that's Weatherford with 29 yards. Dakota Twitty had 89 yards receiving, 1 touchdown on offense, obviously the pick 6 on defense, and, of course, 2 interceptions.
I was quickly going to scroll. Talking about numbers, we had it that McCombs tonight for Chase, the game over in Columbus with Polk County, that he was very close to the record that was set back in 2007 by Princeton Davis. And I was going to do some follow-up and see. I never heard if he actually accumulated enough yardage to take that record. I think he needed, if I remember right, 247, 248 to break it.
I did.
Well, we'll go. We can scroll through it. Probably Austin Bailey is busy crunching the numbers, and maybe we can find out if, in fact, Marquise McCombs has set a new rushing record tonight in Rutherford County with that big win, Chase tonight over Polk County. Wish I could find out something from Central, but I haven't heard anything from the Hilltoppers.
I hadn't got an update from them since right around halftime.
Okay. Austin Bailey says McCombs would need, he's going to be about 70 yards short. Oh, okay. McCombs is going to fall about 70 yards short of the record. It turns out that the record is 274. 274 yards, Austin says. And he says that looks like McCombs is going to end up probably around 204 or so. So not enough to break the record.
How many games left?
Oh, gosh. Trojans still, let's see, they come back home next week. They've got 2 games left.
I say he breaks it in the first quarter next week.
Considering who they have for homecoming next week in Patton, it is quite possible that McCombs could show out. He could have 300 yards in that game if they want him to do that.
Right. You may say you let him break the record and put some younger guys in and rest them up for the next week. But then again, not saying it'll happen, but
well, and it can always happen without. I mean, things happen naturally, and being who they are playing. No, I don't think he'll get that kind of yardage against Central. Now, I may be wrong, but I think that's going to be a real.
It's going to be a barn burner like it was in the spring.
I think it's going to be a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
Yeah.
Jim Ross will be proud of you, Jay.
I can also talk in terms of, Coach Ledford terminology is suddenly coming back to me that, it's going to be one of those war in the trenches. It's going to be the battle in the middle. It's going to be a knock 'em, drop 'em, sock 'em, rock 'em battle. and that's what I expect against Chase and Central. Now, against Patton, no, I think Chase can just score as many points as they want to score.
I'm gonna put McCombs in, let him break the record, and I'm gonna take him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him out and let him get a break and rest him up for that Central game.
Yeah. If he can comfortably do it, like in the first half, maybe early in the third quarter, yeah.
Don't take any chances.
I don't want to push him.
No.
To break a record and then take a chance that he twists an ankle, or that would be awful. Whew.
Let him break the record this year, and then let him re-break it next year. Keep him healthy.
Wouldn't that be awesome? And as a junior, that is quite possible. Okay, I have nothing new out of Rutherfordton. So fans, I'm sorry, but there is no news. I assume that A.C. Reynolds probably won that game. Let's see, Austin Bailey says last he heard, 45-13, Reynolds over the Hilltoppers. That's the last score that he had heard out of Rutherfordton. So looks like that non-conference game, the win tonight, going to A.C. Reynolds. Hilltoppers have the open date next Friday night. Then they close out the season 2 weeks from tonight at Chase out at Allen Stadium. Wow, what a night. The Griffins, I say, escape Cherville tonight with a 20-12 win. Chase turning a lot of heads tonight with a big 31-13 win in Columbus over Polk County. And it looks like the Hilltoppers will go down in defeat, but it's a non-conference loss. Tough way to go into an open date, but I think they knew the Rockets were a pretty tough team before they even scheduled them. Once again, a much large 3A school doing battle there with the Hilltoppers tonight in non-conference action in Rutherfordton. Cliff, we have one bit of business left to take care of, and let's do that on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. It's time to announce our WCAB Tyler Horn Custom Design Metalworks Player of the Game. This player for the Griffins will be receiving our beautiful Game Ball Trophy Award, made, handcrafted, each award unique by artist Tyler Horn. He had a darn good second half tonight. Well, turns out he was on the receiving end of a 29-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Bryce Jurgensen with 1:23 to go in the third quarter. Turns out that he had a pick six with about early in the fourth quarter. In fact, second play of the quarter, brought that 55 yards down the field for the touchdown. And then he had the interception on the last Cherville drive that put a halt to the chances of Cherville scoring any additional points. We say congratulations tonight. He is our big Division I committed Dakota Twitty. Dakota Twitty heading off next year to the University of Virginia. Tonight, Dakota Twitty. And I said it several times, and I honestly believe it. I think he kind of woke up and started really playing big when the Griffins really needed it tonight. They seemed flat.
Yeah, they seem really flat. Honestly, I haven't seen TJ look flat like that in a really long time. And Jacob was even saying, that was one of the worries that Coach had said, that, maybe he, after these beatings that they had received from Burns and Shelby.
3 losses in a row. Although we know, hey, come on. Realistically, did anybody really think they were going to beat Shelby or Burns? If somebody told me they realistically thought Thomas Jefferson could beat Shelby or Burns, I'd have to laugh. Now, I did think they could be in the game with East Gaston. They were. They only lost by 5, and they were in it up till a minute to go.
Right.
And now look at what East Gaston is doing tonight to Burns.
Right, but we're not talking. People that are listening don't think that we're bad-mouthing or bashing TJ. No. It's just, look, people that have watched Shelby play and watch Burns play, when you roll out there with 30 players and that's all you can field, and you're going up against a team that, honestly, they could potentially make cuts every year, and each player is a player, and I think you just unplugged yourself, didn't you? I can't hear you. There you are.
I just unplugged myself. How embarrassing.
We're not talking bad about you guys. We're just saying We're just saying
it's a different level school football.
Right. And TJ has become a football school, and I'm excited about it.
But at the 1A level.
And not saying you can't compete at the 2A level. I'm not saying I said it before. I would love to see the day that TJ and the county teams would play each other. I look at it monetarily. Monetarily, it just makes sense. You don't have to travel that far. It's going to be a huge gate, either at TJ or at Chase or East or Central, and it's exciting to think about. I honestly think that you guys could compete with the county schools. But even the county schools struggle with those Cleveland County teams. Yes, spring was a little different with Chase and Shelby, where Chase almost upset Shelby But that doesn't happen often with Shelby. Shelby doesn't stay down long, and they respond. I've seen Shelby drop like the first 2 and 3 games and come back and win a state title. You know, they fix their problems, and
but they have the numbers and they have the number of players to where they're able to do that. I tell you what, I'm already thinking ahead, and I shouldn't be. But can you imagine Chase and Shelby meeting in the 2A playoffs this time around? I want it.
Maybe 3rd round, 4th round, maybe?
I want it. I would love to see it. But we're still several weeks away from that.
Chase has to get there first. Yeah. Now, granted, it looks like they're on the right path, but they got Patton this week, and I'm not going to overlook Patton. And then they definitely better not overlook that Hilltopper team.
That, from the Hilltoppers' perspective, although they could still make the playoffs, but from the Hilltoppers' perspective, the kids, the players, that game with Chase is going to mean more to them than a first-round game against a Salisbury or a Newton Conover or a Bandy's or whoever else. They're going to be focused because a game that you remember years and years down the road. How did you play against your rival?
I gave it everything I had. Everything.
Even a little bit of pickle juice.
Even a little bit. That's the people you got to look at Walmart on Saturday. That's what Coach King used to say. You got to play hard because these are the people you're going to look at Walmart.
Mm. Did you really go to Walmart every Saturday to find out who was hanging out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what? You went there, you went to see who's buying because back then Walmart used to carry the Chase, East, and Central shirts. And so whoever won the game, you would go to see who all was there buying shirts.
Oh.
That, and we'd go to Dogwood Valley Golf Course because Kaz would let us.
Yeah, used to go watch the video highlights.
Chris Harris and what's
Northland
now is
Cable.
Vive.
Yeah,
but
Northland Cable had the local sports coverage back then. Hey, we need to call it quits tonight. It's been quite a night. Our thanks to all of our sponsors. We've been broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Our featured game next Friday night will be in Avondale. Homecoming for these Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins and Highland Tech. The Rams come to visit. We'll be there in Avondale next week for homecoming festivities, and we'll see if the Griffins can play maybe a bit better next week and secure that #1 playoff spot for the 1A teams coming out of the Southern Piedmont Conference. Other games next week, RS Central has the open date. Hilltoppers will not play, and Chase will have homecoming as well next Friday night as they will be hosting Morganton Patton. Our thanks tonight to Jim Bishop, also to Tracy Smith, Lou Gillum, Todd Kaiser. Our studio engineer is Kevin Pleasant. Certainly want to give a round of thanks to these great folks up here at Cherville. Kindest hospitality we've had so far this season on the road. Basketball coach, athletic director Scott Harrell, all of the folks up here in the press box, just super nice people, and it does make it nice after all these years of doing this. You didn't have to fall down any bleachers tonight. We didn't have any scolding looks tonight. It's kind of nice to know we're not looked at as the enemy everywhere we travel to these days. So our thanks to these fine folks up here. For Cliff Palmieri, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs. Hope you have a great weekend. Have a great week coming.